Welcome to the Samwell B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Watching Sam Welby experience.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Edmonton. Welcome to another Game 6. Holy smokes. I'm beat. I'm exhausted. If you were not with us moments ago, we were just watching the Maple Leafs beat up on the Senators. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Holy smokes, Boxman. Thank you. Jonathan, if you want to come back in, you are more than welcome. Excuse me, Jonathan, down on the streets in Toronto, bringing us the action, bringing us the party as the party was just getting started. And holy smokes. I mean, hopefully we see another one. Hopefully we do this again. Can the Oilers do the same thing here tonight? It'll be absolutely epic if both Canadian teams can pull this one off. I mean, wow. But still coming off what a phenomenal game we just witnessed. Dallas, welcome back in. Mega, Riyadh, Beverly, Onyx, Ulysses, welcoming Justin, Daggolf, welcoming everyone. All right, let's bring Jonathan back in here. Let's bring the party back to light. Ooh, we don't want to see two of me's. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's bring this. Hang on, I got to make the switch. There it is. Bring Jonathan up. There's Jonathan. So we want Florida chants already coming in. There's the party downtown Toronto. The we want Florida chants
Small group.
already picking up.
It's still a small group. There's no one's left the building yet. If there are people inside, it's been very quiet.
Very, very like night and day. And I wonder, Jonathan, if because the last time the Leafs won it was, it's the first time in a long time they went to round two. So maybe it just had more oomph behind it. I'm surprised. I mean, it could be the rain, it could be the security, but it's kind of weird.
I don't think anybody's left the building yet because I have only seen that group leave the building. If there's a full stadium inside, if that's what the Sportsnet was showing, then wait for it all to exit when they're done celebrating.
That's true. When they come out, it will be crazy. We will we'll stay with Jonathan downtown Toronto watching the party as it comes out, as they come out.
Oh god, I forgot. I blanked out. What was the score now?
4-2.
What was the Leaf Oilers score? I blanked out. 4-2. I blanked out for a minute. It's 4-2. Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty good. We'll stay with
Somebody was
Jonathan
just
as long
asking, I
as
blanked out.
he wants to stay, and we'll keep it up as we bring you the Oilers and the Kings. It's a huge crowd here in Edmonton. They got a much bigger square than we do here in Toronto. They really know how to pack people in. They're getting set to go. Let me flip screens over and just get reorganized here. Jonathan, I'll bring you back up in just a moment. I'm going to refresh. We're going to get all of our regular screens back up here. We'll get Jonathan back up here in a second as we have to bring it back. You're going to see two of me again. There we go. Oh, very nice, Sam. We don't want to see two Sams. There we go. We'll bring Jonathan in. We'll put downtown Toronto just over here. Keep that up. We are set to go. So something's a little different in this setup than the last setup. Let me get rid of this because I didn't have a chance to log into it. That's okay. So score down here is going to be below us here. The score is going to show below. Up here is still going to be where all the shots are coming from, and where my elbow is still going to be where all the puck is moving. Hey, Marshall, how's it going? Sean, welcome in. Scott, how's it going? Welcome in, everybody. Right now, we have Jonathan with us. Jonathan, who's downtown Toronto, waiting for everyone to come out of the building, get the party started. Yes, Brendan, William Nylander getting it done. It's
you
still
can't even see half the buildings up there.
Yeah, big dense cloud cover, fog, something over downtown Toronto. But
yeah.
As the people get out of the stadium, those streets will fill up pretty good.
Well, I don't see anybody coming through the tubes at the stadium up there where they usually walk out. So
yeah, I wonder why. Is there anybody still left in the square, or did they clear it out?
If I walk this way, the police are all around the corner down there with that group of people still. So I'm waiting for more to come out, right?
Yeah.
The blue lines, the blue and white lines you see down there, that's what the bridge I was that I recorded that when they were all cheering inside this little arena in front of us.
Okay. But
And
nobody's still in front
so,
of that. Nobody's still in front of the stage area there, really. It's all they've all
they
kind of
cleared
left.
them out. So the group that we saw here is what's left. But the people in the stadium have not come out. Otherwise, I should at least see more. There's like nobody inside the stadium doorway there yet. So
Wow.
they're either in there celebrating or they didn't host one tonight, which I'll be surprised they didn't because he hosted one the last one.
Yeah, I would be surprised as well. I'm shocked there's not such a huge party. Hello, so how's it going? Welcome in. Changy, what's up? They all went to Yonge Street. There it is.
No, usually it's out here though. Usually it's out here.
Yeah, it would be
Bremner
here.
Street.
Bremner is the party town. or the party streak for
Well,
sure.
is Bremner for now until they remove the sign again, like last year.
What's that? Vegas won. All right, just coming in. Vegas apparently won their game. So
So you can see
they're
everybody
going to the
cleaning up
second
after
round.
the
They
party
did
in there.
3-2. Vegas won.
That's where everybody was celebrating. They've left everybody in there cleaning up.
So they've already left. Wow. All right. Well, short-lived
Well, it's still a small
party.
crowd. Like, it wasn't like the previous year when we were about to win. We had everybody in here. The gate was locked, but like I was down there in a crowd of like 10,000 people already, right? That was kind of like they were already here when it happened. But I guess because this year they decided to let people sit in the stadium, everybody's inside the stadium. This is what I'm guessing because he did the
Yeah.
last game. So the last game was quiet when we were away because everybody was in the stadium. So I don't know if there's like festivities or drummers in there going off chanting. I can't tell you. I can
Yeah,
walk in the
no, that
building and find out.
yeah, sure. Let's walk in the front door. Let's take a look. I'm sure a lot of the folks here haven't actually seen that gate one, that front of the
It's a
Scotiabank
shame
Arena.
because I was here yesterday walking by, and the store that's in here didn't have the helmet. You know, the replica helmets you can buy with the numbers
Yep.
on them. They weren't out on display. They were just gloves out here. So it's kind of a
Oh,
lackluster display for selling merch. But we can go take a look.
sure. And
I don't
meanwhile,
know.
the
I don't think
Oiler
the store is
game
open.
is just about to get going. So we're gonna bring this one up while we kind of walk through here.
National
And we're gonna
anthem.
here we go. The actual game kicking off. Oilers first shot. Walking through is Jonathan making his way inside near Scotiabank Arena. So we got the Oilers and Kings going on at the same time. We're walking in right in front of Scotiabank Arena, where the Maple Leafs have just won. Well, they weren't there; they were in Ottawa, but they won to move on to round 2.
I may have just made it in the newscast because they're doing a newscast as I walk by. Here you go.
There's the Leaf shop. All the game used sticks and gloves you can pick up there.
No
Yeah, I
helmets
guess
though.
maybe they didn't host one today.
Maybe they didn't. I don't think the store is
Interesting.
open because they have a lot of stock and merch there. I'm looking at. Someone's in there though.
Huh.
Okay. But yes, there's people want to see.
All right, thank you for the follow. Jonathan, thank you for going down and checking things out for us anyways. We appreciate it. Little disappointing, no big party. I guess we'll have to wait for round 2. But here's the
I
front.
mean, it's
Here's the
very
front
quiet on that side.
doors. Front doors of Scotiabank Arena. Oh, a couple people coming out.
Yeah, but it's very quiet. They just move
Yeah,
some
there's
shops and stuff.
nobody in there. So I guess no party tonight. I'm a little bit surprised.
Because even if there's a
Connor
party in there,
Oilers.
people will go out with beer, right? They
Yes.
come out with beer cans and stuff. And your Raptors.
There's a big Vince Carter Raptor trophy. All right, Jonathan, thank you for
All
bringing
right.
us this walkthrough. Really appreciate it. Sorry there's no party, but we'll do it again.
Oh
There it
well.
is. Everybody. Oh no, the
Round 2.
Kings breaking away. Kings scores. Oh, Byfield's gonna get the first goal.
No.
Kings are up 1-0. Everybody say thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan, thank
See
you,
you
and
guys in
I'll
chat.
talk to you soon. All right, see you, buddy. There is Jonathan bringing us the walkthrough. The Oilers can't do it. So not a good start here. Not a good start at all. Yikes. Red, what's going on? Welcome in. Byfield going to put this one past the goaltender. Oh, Calvin Pickard getting the start here again tonight. Calvin Pickard in net. Oh my goodness. This down around at the side. Damn those Kings. That's right, Andrew. This coming around. Kings playing for their lives. Oilers trying to keep this one going. Trying to get it going. I think I got to make this a little smaller. Nurse going to play this one out. All the way down. Little takedown in the middle of the ice. Still fighting for it. Loose puck is sitting there. Finally, it's going to be picked up. Here comes Edmonton. Quick shot. Nice stop. Rebound, trying to jump up on it. Trying to work this one through. Holy smokes. I got to make a little adjustment here. McDavid coming across. Some guy named Connor McDavid. Maybe you've heard of him. Over the line. Oilers on the move. Flying down. Far side. Cutting a little drop pass. Draisaitl with a shot. Glove save. Loose puck was there. They can't get it. And this is going to be cleared all the way down the ice. And a whistle there is going to stop up. If you're just being here, I know we did all the likes and all that for the last game. But make sure you hit that thumbs up again. Hit that like for us again over here on this game. Holy smokes, the Kings get an early one, a quick jump. They're going to make it 1-0, 1-0 LA. Yikes. But a good stop here, a good glove save coming across by Kemper. Hard to believe Darcy Kemper is, the starting tendy. Here's another shot. That's going to go wide. Kemper versus Picard. Not something that I would expect. Oiler coming across. In over the line. Dropping. Centering it again. It's right there. They shoot. Great save. It's loose. It's loose. Shoot the puck. Shoot the puck. There it is. They score. The Oilers tie it up just like that. It's going to be Connor Brown getting this goal. Wayne, what's up, Wayne? Holy, there it is. Thank you for hitting those likes. And Connor Brown is going to get the goal to tie this one at once. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go again. It's going to be one of those games, Mr. Bat Boy. One of those games. Oh, they're giving it to Henrique. Was it tipped and fronted? Yes, it went off of Henrique. So Connor Brown takes the shot. It hits Henrique in the glove and goes in off the kind of side of the glove and goes in. We'll take it. We'll take these bounces. Now Henrique is in the blue crease. He's out of the blue crease. Comes through. No goaltender interference. This is clean in. I do not think this is challengeable. So Brown takes the shot. It goes off of Henrique and in. And we're all tied up 1-1. Just about 3 minutes into this game. Oilers going to get waved out of the draw. And here's going to be Evander Kane. Evander Kane going to take the draw, going to win this one back. Avalanche are up 1-0 in their game. Holy smokes. Down in the corner. Hyman takes the body. Kane takes the body. King's going to come around. Yes, walk safe. Be safe, Jonathan. And huge thank you to Jonathan for bringing us the action from downtown Toronto. We were looking for the party, but other than a few crowds, not much going on. I'm very, very surprised. Oh, Connor Brown's shot, it was actually deflected off a King's glove before it hits Adam Henrique. So a double bounce, a double ping-ponger is going to find its way in. That is wild. Those pucks bouncing around. Here come the Kings. Kings bringing it right back in. Driving. And they score, the Kings. Oh my goodness, this really is going to be one of those games. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? I can't believe it. I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that just happened. That is absolutely wild. How does that happen? How does that happen? Makes no sense. No sense at all. Here come the Kings, going to flip this across. Right, Justin, it's going to have a crazy score. Down around, side of the net. Oilers again, and they're going to put this one off. Picard makes a save. He almost got knocked over backwards. Unbelievable. We're just a couple minutes in. Here come the Oilers back the other way. Shot, and that's going to get knocked down. Holy smokes. Another blast. So Quinton Byfield scored at the 119 marker. Then Adam Henrique scored at the 304 marker. And then Clark scores from the 337 marker. And we're coming in here, and we already have a 2-1 hockey game. This was amazing. Cottaging, it was a great game. It was a great game. Leafs won. It was an absolute beauty. And Mega, yes, we got the Oiler All-Star Game jersey on, of course, none other than number 97. Bukozin, he's getting bumped around, so Lafayette is going to go to the box. We got a penalty coming up here. First one of the game, I believe. And here we go. The Oilers going to go to work on the power play. Oilers power play. This off the draw. It's going to come all the way down the ice. Bouchard is back to pick it up. Here comes Bouch. He's going to carry it ahead. Bouchard up and over the line. Now it's a drop pass back. McDavid is flying. McDavid cutting through. McDavid still going backhand, and that goes just wide. Down in the corner, sending it all the way to the point. Going to come cross ice. Draisaitl. Going to play this one up. Now it's coming back to Bouchard. Bouchard with a blast. It's there in front. They can't put it in. 1:25 to go on the power play. It was a 91-mile-an-hour shot by Bouchard. This trying to come through, trying to get knocked down. And the Kings sending it all the way down the ice. Back to pick it up is Bouchard. Bouchard going to start to work this one ahead. Up over the line. Draisaitl dropping it back. McDavid carrying this one in. McDavid cutting towards the middle. He shoots, and that one's going to go just wide. Down around L.A. Kings going to flip this one all the way down. Missed the breakout pass. They almost had a 2-on-1 shorthanded. That would have been crazy.
That would have been a clear 2-on-1 from the neutral zone in for the Kings. Meantime, 40 seconds remaining. The penalty.
Bring this back to the line. Draisaitl carrying it up, going to drop it back. Bouchard has to put it across. Stefan, that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for. Down in front to McDavid. Across in the middle, they score. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on the power play. The Nuge, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. We're tied at 2s. Holy smokes. If you bet on this game, I hope you took the over. This is wild. Power play goal here for the Kings. Various, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. Playoff hockey. A great shot. This one goes in. Larry, what's going on? Noogie. This, what is going on? Back and forth. Out of this world. And they are going crazy. Oilers Nation is fired up. Mark, you want the Kings. You going for the Kings here tonight. Hey, that's all right. This is going to be hopped up and out of play. Face off. Going to be just in front of the Kings bench, I believe. Keith, 4 goals in 6 minutes. It's incredible. What a start. What a start. They're going to go to commercial break. What a crazy start to this hockey game. Absolutely a crazy start to this hockey game. All right, what's going on here? What's going on here? All right, why isn't our break screen working? Why is our break screen not working? Oh, I know why. I know why the break screen isn't working. Because I didn't paste it in here. They're at a commercial break right now. But let's go. Let's go. It's going to be fired up. 6-5 at the end of the first. Could you imagine This sets the highest scoring playoff game. I wonder what the highest scoring playoff game is going to be. You know, with Picard, with Picard and Kemper, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. Good start, though, for the Oilers. 9 shots so far, only 3 for the Kings. Kings have scored 2 goals on 3 shots. How about that crazy? I can set up my PayPal right now. Wayne, sure, yeah. I mean, so Wayne, there's a couple different ways you can go about it. So if you want to do a straight PayPal, Wayne, you can do a straight PayPal. With PayPal's, the majority of the money comes directly to the channel. If you want to do gifted memberships, you have to do it through YouTube's kind of gifted membership component. In which case, with memberships, YouTube takes a big portion of that fee. So it's up to you. If you want to do a PayPal, that works. If you want to do it as gifted memberships, that works as well. Totally your choice. Yeah, I will leave it to you. But yeah, if you do it through PayPal, that comes directly to us, the channel, and most of that comes directly through to us. Got to start talking. Mark, I couldn't get into Bitcoin at all. It scares me, to be quite frankly. Steven, how's it going? Welcome in. Kings defeated the Oilers 10-8 in the first game of their 82. Wow, 10-8, Scott. Will we see another one of those? Probably not. Here come the Oilers again, sending it around and behind. 10-8. All right, so we got to keep that in mind. McDavid and Hyman picking up the assists on that one. Here come the Oilers. They're winding up. They're trying to work through. Now Nurse is hanging back. Lineup changes coming. Getting ready to carry it ahead. Here come the Oilers. Oilers up over the line. Going to dump this one in. Down around behind the net. Trying to pick this one up in the corner. Trying to pick it in front. This is going to be tipped out around the corner. Back through. Kings fighting. Can you do me a favor and make me a cup of tea, please? Kings going cross-ice pass. Here they come again. Here's a quick shot. Oh, my goodness. They almost scored again. Come on, Picard. You got to be a little tougher. Another shot, and that's going to be deflected up and out of play. This is my reasoning. My sub is a gifted sub from 3 seasons ago. Just want to pay it forward.
And everybody's got to pay attention in the playoffs with the intensity these teams are playing against one another on the ice. It's incredible. Line changes become important. Getting to the bench clean. There's a lot of interactions between the two benches and a little extra as we would expect. Alanius will take the draw.
Yeah, Wayne, either way. Yeah, just a tee. This coming at the side. Playing it up, Oilers, cross ice. They're going to work this one through. Dumping it down in. Here comes Nugent Hopkins again, driving through. He almost tucks it home. Kemper has to sprawl out. He's going to stop that one. Oh, boy. And Kemper is a little slow to get up. He's a little shocked here.
He looks a little shaky trying to get up here, Jack. He was a little wobbly trying to get up there, in my opinion. He's standing up now.
So he's still up there. He's kind of waving everybody off.
What he's trying to do right now, Louis, is stay in the game because there's a spotter inside.
He does not want to leave this game. He's trying to hang on. Arvidsson, he came through hard. I don't see, there is a little bit of contact to the head. A little bit of contact there.
This is just someone trying to score a goal. He is not trying to hit.
So no intent to injure or anything like that, but definitely got a piece. By what's going on, Toronto did win. They pulled it through. And it was absolutely crazy. All right, Arvidsson goes to the box for goalie interference, so he's in the box. So the Kings going to go to the power play now. Headshot is the call. No intent. This was not like a lot of the other plays we've seen. But a headshot is a headshot. This at the side, going to get cleared all the way down the ice. 10 shots now for the Oilers. What a start. So many goals. Here they come again. The Kings driving in. That's going to be knocked aside. Trying to get it going. At the side, Oilers can't clear. Kings pull it away. Try to come out in front of the net. Oilers going to take that one away. Behind the net, Nugent Hopkins loses it. Kopitar back up top. Can they keep it in? Yes, over to Kempe. Kempe, he's going to send this one cross ice. Here's a shot by Kopitar. That one sails wide. Byfield going in the corner, and the Oilers going to get this one out, but not far, just to the center ice line. Byfield is going to spin around. He's being forced back, all the way back. Now the Oilers are going to get the change. Byfield going to make his way in. Little drop pass. Here's a long shot. This one goes wide. Kopitar can't hold it in. And here comes Edmonton, 2-on-1, shorthanded. Oilers driving. They go upstairs, and that's going to be high and over the net. Good chance there by Connor Brown again. He's off to a heck of a start in this hockey game. Kings looking. Oilers steal it away again. Now they turn it over. Here's LA. Trevor Moore going to dump this pass off. Warren Foegele, who used to be an Edmonton Oiler, by the way. Foegele was an important piece of this Oilers squad, now playing for the enemy. Doughty going to drop this one back. Kings are winding it up. Hey, B. Disney, what's going on? I'm split on who wins the series. You like them both. That's okay. This coming all the way down. Oilers getting it down. 15 seconds remaining here in the power play. 10.5 to go in period number 1. Doughty going to carry this one up. A little drop pass back. Now they're going to make a move, sending it back to the line. Doughty across. Here's a shot. That one's blocked. And a big collision in front is going to knock the net off. We saw this in the Leaf game. Morgan Riley took a bad power play, which led to a goal. Foegele is arguing here that there should be another penalty as well. Refs are having a conversation. But Kempe doing a nice job, little give and go. He was coming on fire. Kempe with a great chance, just had the puck roll on him. But boy, oh boy, there's a lot of talent on both of these teams. Tremendous amount of talent. Brown goes upstairs over the glove and just missed the bar. Incredible, absolutely incredible. Big block, huge block. Good night, Beverly. Take care. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for everything.
LA has led in every game of this series. In 4 of the 5 games, it's led after 2 periods. But playing for its playoff life, and Byfield crunched in the corner, went down, no penalty was called. Here comes Evander Kane, once again playing with McDavid and Draisaitl. He'll send it in deep. Gavrikov, right-hand side.
WB, what's going on? Welcome in.
Edmondson. The right-hand side,
Marshall, I saw your note. Thank you very much. I will take a read and get back to you tomorrow if that's okay. I was gonna try and read it now, but my eyes are too tired. Here comes Draisaitl. He's gonna spin around trying to shoot. This one is knocked down, side of the net. Oilers gonna keep this one in. Thank you kindly. Yep. 9:30 to go in a wild shootout here in Edmonton. Yeah. Thank you. No, I got this one. I can finish that. Okay. No, I'll go get more if I need. This in the corner, tip to the line. Kings gonna try and bring this one out. They do, up to Kempe. Kempe tries to go back over. Here it comes. Kings into the zone. Gonna send it around. Kopitar behind the net. Can't come up with the puck. Kempe is buzzing. Kempe is really flying in there. He's got a ton of speed. That's going to be icing against the Oilers. If you take a look up here, look where those goals are coming from. Almost the exact same spots at both ends of the ice, right? One in front of the net, one in front of the net. One just by the face-off dot, one just by the face-off dot. Absolutely crazy. So close. And the Kings down on the far side, the other 2 shots they took also by that face-off dot. So is that a pattern? We'll see. The Oilers really mixing it up. They got some up close and then a couple others out up top. Here's a blast from the point. That one gets blocked. Broke the stick of the Oiler player, Pukozin. They're going to have to back this one up. Hope Hyman scores. Yeah, I'd like to see him do that too. Are the Wild out? So yes, the Minnesota Wild are now eliminated as the Golden Knights won that series. The Golden Knights moving on. This is going to be flipped down. Here come the Kings with speed. Quick, sharp angle shot. Picard just covering there. Malott almost put that one in. Nice rush there. Back to the line now. It's the Oilers' turn. They're going to flip this out. They're going to try and bring this in. So lots of teams starting to get eliminated now. By the sounds of it, it looks like round 2 is going to start on Monday. But we'll wait for the official word and see what the official round 2 schedule will be. Here come the Oilers, 3-on-2. Draisaitl's going to bobble it. He's going to turn this one over. Bouchard back the other way. Here come the Oilers. Little drop pass. Going to carry it through. Meadows, what's going on? Welcome in. Will the Oilers close it out? This one has been a shootout so far. 7:40 to go here in first period. Down in the corner. Oilers can't get it. McDavid cutting towards the middle. He's going to come, shoot, jam play, and McDavid almost driving it through. That one was a close call. Back to the line, Bouchard. He's going to come down low. Cycling it around, back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl. He's going to dish it here. McDavid back to Leon. Leon back in front. McDavid to the point. Shoot. He does. And a nice save. Moving it around. Good puck movement. Really good puck movement. A little slow, though, on the shooting department. A little slow. Alexander, yes, the Leafs won. The Leafs won. McDavid, a good job coming through. They're going to go to commercial break again. A nice start to this game. 12 shots for the Oilers. They scored 2, but 4 shots for the Kings, and they still managed to get 2 goals. That's a little worrisome that you score 2 goals on 4 shots. Ooh, that's hot. Holy smokes. 5 hits to 2, so not a lot of hitting. This game nowhere near the hitting the Leaf game had. 4 block shots apiece, 2 giveaways apiece. Kings won the first one 6-5. They won the second one 6-2. Then the Oilers won 7-4 and 4-3, then 3-1. So big, high-scoring game. So really a 2-2 first period seems to be about the norms. We really shouldn't be overly shocked at this score. They are too fast to hit. Very fast to hit. What kind of tea? Just some plain old orange Pico, of course, in the Sam Welby 12 logo mug. Classic. Gotta love it. It's a great mug. Holds a lot of the good liquid. No hot chocolate. Oh, so that sounds delicious. I haven't had a hot chocolate in a long time. In a long time. But yeah, we got all kinds of merch, all kinds of cool merch. We got the mug. There's even I think there's a larger mug than this one as well. Hats, t-shirts, you name it, we got it. Socks. We got it all. Oh man, I'd love to see the Oilers finish this one. Love to see them put it away. Maple Leafs did it in their game. Golden Knights did it in their game. Now we got to see this one get done. No, it's true. It's true. Oh, to get one of those mugs. Meadows, for sure. Check out our shop. Check out our store page. This one was, I forget which store this mug was from. I think this particular one was through our Streamlabs store. Let me take a check for you. Let's take a look here. Because I can't remember. Oh my god, off the draw and they score. The Oilers take the lead just like that. I'm just trying to look up for our good friends. And a big blast is going to put this one in. Are you kidding me? Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. So on our current website in this store, there's some different style mugs, but this one I will, if you like that one I'm using, let me see if I can grab that particular link, because I think we had it as part of a different store. We were testing kind of different shops 3-2 Edmonton. Are you kidding me? This coming back across. Going to get knocked down. Back around behind the net. Here's a blast. That one's getting knocked around. So you can check out our merch shop on our website. Has some great mugs, or you can check out our merch shop here at this link directly through Streamlabs. That has some good stuff as well, but our official one is through the website. But yeah, if you go to our website, samwellb12experience.com, that has the real merch. Onyx, that would be amazing. That would be very, very cool. But that's one merch shop. This is our other one, Meadows. So we got a couple different stores. This is the second link is kind of the more modern one. That Streamlabs store was the original store we put together when we were just kind of starting. So the Oilers up 3-2. They are looking mighty fine right now. Mighty fine. Here's another shot right on. And it was Zach Hyman, by the way, that scored that goal. Hyman from Nurse and Nugent Hopkins. By the way, anybody who does pick up some merch, they're going to go to another break. Anybody that does get some merch, if you get a t-shirt or something, if you send me a picture with the merch, I'll be happy to post it on our social media if you want. Theo, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy. Good to see ya. I want the signed Sammy photos.
Vic could finally book his midlife crisis.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't have. No signed 8x10s yet. No signed 8x10s yet.
We will need to tell you when it's the best time to book your flight.
But thank goodness the Leafs picked up that win today. That was big. We needed that one. We needed that huge. Very exciting win. Now it's the Oil turn. Let's see if they can get it going themselves. Holy smokes.
Tylenol Complete relieves cold, cough, and flu symptoms like a pro. It's like having NHL superstar Nathan McKinnon assisting you through your cold symptoms.
Bonkers
Tylenol
right now.
Complete relieves your worst
Absolutely
cold, cough, and
bonkers.
flu symptoms.
They're fighting for it. They're
Like a
playing
pro.
for it. That's all we can ask for, right? That's all we can ask for.
Since when did Canada matter?
Is just pushing through, driving through, right? Get it going. Oof. But this has been a great game. Oilers off to a hot start here. Everybody moving the puck around, doing a really, really nice job. See if they can continue doing it. Back from commercial break. Let's go.
In this first period, this face-off by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, a win. They've won 4 of 5 in the offensive zone.
All right, make sure to hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. We've got to keep those likes going. Nurse taking that shot from the point. It gets deflected up and over the shoulder. Nice to see Zach Hyman get it in. Who did I take? I took somebody for my Tim Horton picks in this game. I tried to not take any of the big Leaf stars because, well, I didn't want to jinx it. We took Marty Natchez. Well, that's in Colorado, and Connor McDavid. So we need a Connor McDavid goal. That would make me very happy. Avalanche are up 2-1 right now on the Stars. Avalanche are fighting for their life, trying to stay away. Natushkin and Lehkonen with the goals there. Rupe Heinz picking up the goal for Dallas. So 2-1 Avs over in that game. Oilers trying to pass it. This is going to get knocked down. Here come the Kings on a breakaway. Moore, he goes around behind. Picard kicking out that leg. They still come in front. It's down. They're jamming at it. They can't put it in. It's a big pile up. It's like a rugby scrum in the crease. The Oilers going to try and break it out. They can't. The Kings still coming. Moore again with a shot that's going to get knocked down. Back across. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. And the Oilers going to bring this one out. Trying to cut through. Back to the line around. Oilers. Nice little move, stepping in, throwing it down low in the corner. Fighting for it. Kings bringing it out. More again. Oh, it goes off the Oiler player's face. Ouch. Wallman took that right in the face.
A great one there to compare it to, because that was, go watch it.
Here come the Kings with speed. Fiala in over the line. Fiala going cross ice. Here's a shot. Down around behind the net. Cycling it around in front is Turcotte. He can't get it there in front. Trying again the other side. Henrique doing a nice job cutting him off. Back to the line. Here's a blast. Wow. In this series, people are actually shooting from the point. And Picard is, again, slow to get up. Slow to get up here. You wonder if that shot to his head is kind of shaking him up a bit. But another couple of nice saves, doing exactly what they need to do.
It's an outlet pass up the ice to Fiala, to Moore, a dangerous player. He tries to go to the back.
This is crazy. Absolutely crazy.
He gets back hard enough to deter.
They're playing hard. They're playing really, really hard.
Through layers of traffic on Calvin Pickard.
But a nice job, that's for sure.
Big Helenia standing right in front of him on the doorstep, and he is
a welcome in whichever platform you're watching on. Thank you for being here along for the ride.
It's a great save.
Okay, we got to drop this puck. 4 minutes to go. Let's go.
Now, you were saying that Sammy Sr. was a bit thicker, a bit more muscle.
Now they're getting set. Draisaitl in to take it for the Oilers.
Felt like my neck was going to get kicked looking up at him, and I'm 6'2".
Fighting for this puck. It's a scramble draw. Everyone's dropping down on it again. Finally, it's going to be pulled out. This coming around at the side of the net. Centering pass, and the Oilers going to clear. And a nice job to get this one all the way down the ice.
Had one called back in the regular season against Edmonton. Quentin Byfield scampers to center and wrists it down deep.
This down behind the net. Down around, working it through the corner. Kings still pressing. Oilers hanging on right now. David, hello again. Wish the Wild won. Yeah. Me too, David. I would have loved to see the Knights knocked off. Kings back to the line. Here's a blast. Broke the Oilers' stick. Back to the line again. Kings sending it across. Back up top. They're going give and go. Byfield. He's going to throw this one down low. Kings trying to work it through. Centering pass. It's down again. And Picard, another stop. And that's going to draw everybody to grab a dance partner and hang on. Holy moly. The tempo is picking up as Fiala was buzzing around there. And a shot broke the Oiler player's stick. Crazy. No, Andrew, I've been busy streaming 2 games tonight. I haven't seen anything from the Dallas game. City TV is going to film in 5 minutes to act crazy in the morning. Jonathan, that's awesome. That's funny. Jonathan, when you're screaming in the camera, go watch Sam Welby 12 Experience. Tell City TV to give us a plug. Excuse me. I'm losing my voice. I'm losing my voice. All right, off the draw. This being flipped down in the corner, around behind the net. Oilers battling for this one. Kings plugging up. Kopitar along the sideboards. Down on one knee. Nugent Hopkins pulls this one away. Victoria, hello there. Welcome in. And this coming all the way down. Kings, they're going to play this one up. Knocked right back down. Let's go. Red, can you believe we're cheering for Picard? I can't believe it. Can't believe it. This all the way down. Oilers going to turn it around, sending it back up the other side. This deflected in. Kings going back in here after it, rotating it around behind. Oilers sending it back. Out in front, here's another shot. That one goes wide. Oilers coming close again. Back to the line. Long shot going to be knocked down. Trevor Moore picking this one up. He's going to flip it up. Down the ice a little, trying to get it to Fogle. Fogle steals it, but they're going to blow it down. Offside. Offside is the call.
Sometimes it pays to be a bad fan.
Good job. They're digging. They're pressing. Oilers are playing well.
I agree, Jack, and I think now that the Oilers have
I respect
the lead,
Brady. The whole team
spread
felt
them
bad
out a
for.
little bit.
Hey, listen,
Draisaitl,
Andrew. Yeah,
McDavid,
listen.
separate
Brady's
lines
been
here,
great.
the center, their
He
own
played
lines.
hard. He played really hard.
Defend a little bit
Boyd,
more
what's going on?
appropriately
Welcome
against
in.
the deep Los Angeles Kings team.
For
They
the
get
sake of my
going,
bracketing,
loads
because
them
the
up, they're a
Oilers
threat.
tried
You
to
have
beat
be
Bob in the
aware
finals
every
last
time
year.
they're on the ice, but you're starting to see some mixing
Boyd,
in
that's
action.
awesome.
As I say that, McDavid back on the ice with Draisaitl. So
Off the draw. Kings backing it up. Taking a look. This one is going to be dumped. Cross ice pass. Nurse in the corner. Nurse going to fumble along. Nurse going the other way. Rips it around the boards. 2 minutes to go in the period. Erlinda, how's it going? Welcome in. Let's go Oilers. That's going to be an icing call. This is going to come all the way back down. The Oilers trying to fight for it. Trying to fight for it.
Knobloch did say when he has Draisaitl and McDavid together, it's an easier bench to run. And what he means by that is if they're separated, they both want their ice time. You have
Nice to see, though. Nice to see that both the Maple Leafs and the Oilers are in a situation where they can absolutely dominate, where they can play. 1 year ago, Beverly, seriously, 1 year ago tonight, it was Game 5, Round 1, LA in Edmonton. Unbelievable, and it was an elimination game. That's crazy. I know Beverly went to bed. Just saw her post. That's okay. That's so funny. 1 year ago tonight, we were doing this same game, but Game 5. Oilers going to work this one across, slowly bringing it up. 1:10 to go here in the first period. Welcome in. If you're just coming in, welcome in. Oilers starting to slow play this one up. Last minute to play. Last minute to play in this period. Down around behind. Oilers, you've missed the puck. Coming around the other side. Kings going to pick it up. They're racing to move this one out. Little bobble play there. Trying to drive it out. Helenas couldn't get anything going. Going to try again. Now he's going to play this one back. Florida Panthers fan, what's going on? Welcome in. That's going to be an icing call, I think, with 34 seconds to go. Garakov dumping it down. Lots going on. Panthers clinching. They're moving to the second round. They will take on the Maple Leafs. We'll break down all the series, all the games coming up here at the first intermission, just in case you weren't sure what was going on. David, what's going on? Leafs are in Ottawa. That's right, David. That's right. We got it done tonight. We got it done tonight. That was a huge one. Yeah, Loza, this has been a crazy first period. Back and forth, back and forth. Who was expecting this? Off the draw, King's going to come away with the puck. 30 seconds left. Driving to the red line, flipping it down. That's going to go wide. So the Minnesota Wild got eliminated today. Minnesota Wild are eliminated. Vegas winning that series. They're going to go on. 19.2 seconds to go here in this period. Welcome in, everybody. If you are just coming in, make sure you tap that thumbs up button for us. And, of course, hit that subscribe as well. Off the draw, Kopitar trying to bring this one forward. Nothing going to get done. This period is going to come to an end. Cycling around, Kuzmenko driving in. Shot going to get stopped. Here's another blast. This is going to go wide. 4 seconds to go. The Oilers just play it down, try to hit a breakaway pass. And it is a commercial. It is a commercial. It's the end of the period. Let's go to the intermission. All right. We're going to regroup our screens here. What a start to this hockey game. Hang on 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. I got to switch my camera. Switch my camera here. Boom. I got to go boom. I got to go boom. Boom. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Bring this up. Here's all the stats. All right, let me just make this a little bigger. Sorry, 1 second. Didn't get a chance to arrange this before because we were finishing up the Leafs game. All right, let me take a look. What are we looking at here? You want me to read? I need to get my glasses to read. All right, we got a note being passed to us. We got to get the spectacles. Let's see what this note is going to be. The Leafs made a big boo-boo. All right, let's see here. Oh, no, that can't be real. So how did they let that go? That's illegal. So apparently, I don't want to hold your phone on the screen. Can I click on just the picture? So apparently on the game sheet for tonight, the Maple Leafs screwed up. Yeah, the Alex Nylander thing. That's wild. They had Alex Nylander in the lineup and William Nylander as a scratch. So they made a mistake. The referees caught it and obviously they sorted it out. But we've seen this happen before where a wrong player is on the game sheet. Now, from what I've seen, it was picked up once the game has started. So that player was not allowed to play and had to leave. But I guess because it was sorted out before the game started. No, it says, oh, if the refs didn't catch it before puck drop, notify the Leafs, Willie would have gotten disqualified for playing. So could you imagine if Nylander would have got disqualified? That's crazy. Yeah, they caught it at the start of the game. That's lucky. Very, very lucky play. Holy smokes. All right. 14 shots for the Oilers, 11 for the Kings, 14-6 the hits. Taking a look at the faceoffs, 13-11. Edmonton 1 for 1 on the power play. 5-2 the giveaways, and 10-6 the block shots. So Oilers are playing a nice game tonight. They're playing a really, really solid game. Let's see. Eric. I kept thinking tonight was Saturday. Oh no, Blended. Oh no. Hey, Blended, that's okay. At least you're having a good night. At least you're having a good night. And that is what it's all about, right? Exactly. It's what it's all about. But that's crazy. I didn't hear that before the game. Leafs won, but look a little rough around the edges at times. Panthers might just have a good chance. Theo, it's gonna be wild. I'm excited for it though. Justin, I'm a homer. I go for the Argonauts. Back in the day, I did some work for the Argonauts. I spent a lot of time with that organization. Gosh, how long? 7 years? 8 years? 7 years? With the Argonauts. So yeah, I was there a long, long time. So I hold the Argonauts very near and dear to my heart. Had a great time with that organization, a really, really good time. Picked up a Grey Cup back in 2004, and it was pretty sweet. So got to know a lot of the players very, very closely. Some good friends, and it's just some really good years. So when I watch the Canadian Football League now, I'm always going for the Argonauts. Even though, everybody that I dealt with and was involved with back then is now long gone, except for pinball, of course. Still hold that organization very, very close. So, but love it. It's CFL is the best. CFL is such a different game than the NFL. We will cover some Canadian football during the summer months. So once we get into summer, we'll switch over. We'll get some Argonauts going. We'll get some CFL. We'll get some NFL going. So we won't be streaming as much as we do during hockey season because it is our off season as well. But the same time, it's never really the off season. So we do a couple of things. We like to have a lot of fun. Obviously, we'll follow all the hockey news, signings, trades, all that fun stuff. We'll have lots of videos coming out all about that kind of stuff. So lots of good stuff as we go through. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be an exciting summer. Very much looking forward to it. But before we even start talking about the summer, we got to get this game done. We got to get the Stanley Cup done and handed out. These games are wild. These games are absolutely wild. Can you put the Stars versus Avs on? Yeah, we can switch over to the Stars versus Avs. We got the countdown going on. Yeah, of course. I'm always happy to make some adjustments on the fly. Let me pull this up here real quick. We'll take a look at what's going on. It's commercial right now. So we'll see after the commercial break what's going on with the Avs and Stars. Not going to change over all the screens and stuff again, but yeah, Red, we'll certainly check it out when they come back from the commercial break. Blended, it's my pleasure. Listen, I'm going to do the best I can. You can hear I'm kind of losing my voice after that Leaf game. Throat is a little bit sore, so we're going to stick with it as much as we can, and we'll see what we can do. But they're just coming back from commercial break here in the Avs and Stars game. We're going to see what the deal is here. It looks like something happened right before Rantanen kind of passed this one to Hines. Hines coming in. Oh, did he score? Do we get a Hines goal? Let me flip over. So it's all tied up now. It's all tied up. Yeah, Hines, Granlund, and Natchez got a goal. All right, so I got my Tim's points on the Natchez goal. So that makes me happy. All right, let's bring this one up here. Little Colorado Avalanche, Dallas Stars bonus action. It's 3-3 now. 3-3 in this game. Here's a shot right on. Avs coming close. And everybody's going to grab somebody. Everybody grabs somebody sometime. So a little scrum in front of the net here as they're going to break this one up. Want to see Winnipeg, Edmonton Western final. Eric, I'm with you on that one. Would love to see that happen. I actually had in my bracket an all-Canadian Final Four. But the Montreal Canadiens let me down on that one. But I think that would be wild. It would be very, very cool. All right, so while we're waiting for them to sort that out and get ready to drop the puck, let me pull this up here real quick. So yeah, 3-2. Winnipeg has the lead in that series. Vegas moves on. Vegas is going to play the winner of this series. Very well could be Edmonton if they can get it done tonight. Carolina is going to play Washington in round 2 and Toronto, Florida. So two very different Eastern Conference matchups. Here's a tip that's going to go just wide. Stars coming close. Avs going to turn. Avs going to bring this one all the way down. There's a big hit. Alonso, absolutely. I have the over 6 in both of these games. There you go. Cycling this one around. Long pass. This is going to go through the crease. Avs back with it. They're going to play it out. Colorado coming in. Here's a long shot by Lehkonen. That's going to go just wide. Trying to pick up on it. I feel like the camera is like really far back in this game. Makar keeping it in. Puck coming in the slot. Makar putting it across. And that's going to be blown down with a high stick. So Washington, Carolina. That's a very interesting series. I don't know what to make of that series. Washington and Carolina. Washington is a hard-hitting, hard-shooting team. Carolina is a little bit more quick skating. Like, these two teams are such opposites. That's going to be a weird series. I have no idea who's going to come out on those two. Of course, Carolina and Washington were like 1-2 in the Metropolitan Division. So they were neck and neck. Here's another blast from the Avs, and they're going to put that one just wide. So that's interesting. Carolina and Washington, they're gonna battle it out. Here comes a 2-on-1. Colorado going across. Natchez off the goalpost. Off the goalpost. They came that close. Back the other way. And of course, if it's Vegas, Edmonton, it makes me nervous about the goaltending situation. With the skill that Vegas has, Edmonton's going to have a very difficult time there. And of course, we have no idea what's going to happen on the other side as both games are 3-2. Winnipeg, Colorado would be a phenomenal series. It's going to be played all the way down. Dallas in the Colorado zone. Hines threw it down. That's going to be cut. This is going to come out. Got you on the tablet. Watching Dallas take hit after hit. They're down. Another Wayne. They lost another D-man. Wow. Wayne, that's wild. Stars going to move this one across. Taking a look up ice. Tipped all the way down. Avs back to pick it up behind their own net. 8:56 to go in this period. Over the line, Gerard bringing it in. Long shot. Caps in 6 or 7. Caps Leafs in the final. Marshall, I think I'm going to agree with you on that. Here's another big blast. Nice stop. Avs in the slot. Shot. Going to get knocked down. Stars going to turn it around. Yeah, I think Caps are going to get there. I originally had them getting knocked off by Montreal, obviously. I think the Leafs do get past the Panthers. But it's going to be same thing, 6 or 7 games. It's going to be a long series. And yeah, Justin, Panthers are going to be super tough to beat. Really, really tough. I'd be very happy for Ovechkin, but I'm all Canada above everything else. You live in Winnipeg. There you go. I do not want to see Ovechkin go to the Cup. I do not want to see Ovechkin go to the Cup finals. Listen, it's a great story. It's a great story for him if they do. The year he beats Gretzky's record, they go and have a shot to win. Just don't want to see it. After 21 seasons, yes, he's finally retired, Brendan. Marc-Andre Fleury was amazing. He was so much fun to watch. Not only was he a good goaltender, but his personality, he was just incredible. Sam, I think a lot of your picks were who you wanted to win. That's a very good call too, Hayden. That's a very good call too. I really did, though. I really did think Montreal had a chance of upsetting Washington. Here's Hines with a shot. Big rebound in front. Rantanen can't get it. Hey, Phil, how's it going? Phil, it was wild. You have to go in and watch the last kind of minute of the game. You have to watch my reactions. I got a little crazy. This kept in. Really want Vegas to get one over Florida. See, I don't want Vegas to get back here. I don't like Vegas. But yeah, I really truly thought Montreal was going to upset Washington. I thought with the momentum they were coming in with, yeah, right, exactly, Phil. That's why I have like no voice right now. I really thought Montreal with the drive, the talent, I thought they were just going to come in and be magic. But you know, when Thompson, you know, him coming back, he just locked it down. Stars back in their own end, up to Ben. Ben going to carry this one across. He's going to dump this one in. Down in the corner. Avs got to work it. Long pass at 5 overtime. Can you imagine? This is going to be dumped in the corner. I'm going to hang it out as long as we can tonight. We're going to hang out here. As long as the voice can hold up. You know what? This is going to be strange. Tomorrow, I don't have a game scheduled. Tomorrow, our streak of streaming every day may come to an end. Here's another shot. This one knocked down. I mean, we got St. Louis, Winnipeg, but maybe we're going to take Friday and Saturday night off. Mixed emotions for you now. Yeah, Phil. It's going to be a tough one, but it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a great series. A great series. I'm looking forward to it. Shot right on. We got about 2 minutes left before we get back to the Oilers and Kings for period number 2. Here they come again. Natchez driving in. He's going to stop. Turn around in the slot. Here's a shot. Nice stop. Stars going to pick up the loose puck. They're going to move this one around. A little takedown. Here comes Dallas. Dallas on the move. Up and over the line. Little drop pass. He lost the puck. Avs turning it around. 5 minutes to go in this period. Avs back in. McKinnon dropping it back for Natchez. Natchez Sending it across, leaving it for Makar. Makar shooting, that's going to sail high. Side of the net, trying to chip it in, they can't. This coming out. Yeah, Justin, that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. I don't have the Leafs going to the Cup just because of the history in the playoffs. It's hard, you know, Void, it's funny. It's so hard to ignore. Hang on, here's Colorado with a shot. Nice stop there. McKinnon couldn't get the rebound. It's so hard to ignore that history, right? I always say, you know, don't worry about the past. Look at the team that's in front of us. But it's hard when we see things like what happened over the last couple of nights. It's hard to forget about that. Here they come again. Colorado shooting. Was that in? It looked like it went in, but I think it might have just hit the goalpost. Oh, Captain D, no worries. On Disney. How? Oh, because you get like ESPN through Disney Plus. Is that how it goes? Yeah, no worries. Happy to have you here. Real Goose, what's going on? Or Hulu through Disney Plus, whatever it is. Here's a shot. That one gets knocked down. Makar coming close. All right, the Kings game. They're at commercial break. We're going to get set. That's an icing call, so I'm going to close this and get reset here for the Kings and Oilers as the second period is just about to pick up. How you feel after the Panthers? That's okay. I'll still be happy. I'll still be happy. You know, listen, if that is going to be the case, if the Panthers move on, I'm happy. If the Panthers or Leafs can knock out Washington and go to the Cup final, I'm happy. Obviously, I would love to see it be Toronto. I've said whoever comes out of our division is going to the final. I think the Atlantic is the hardest division in the league. All right, we're getting set for period number 2 here with the Kings and the Oilers, like a shootout.
Game 6 in 20 minutes than there were in 60 minutes previously in LA.
Eric, we actually had in our last stream in the Maple Leafs stream earlier tonight, we had some folks from Jamaica, which was pretty awesome. All right, we're going to get things back ready here. I don't really want Washington only because they already got one like 8 years ago. I just don't want Ovechkin to get another one. I'm selfish. Just don't want Ovi to do it again. I'll be honest with you. And Ovi played phenomenal in that Montreal series. He really did. I'm so over Ovi this year. Ovi. All we heard all year is he chased Gretzky. I'm so over it. Listen, it's a mega milestone. I get it, but Ovi just drives me nuts. Kings going to start it up in their own zone. Going to bring this one to the center ice line. Trying to get this one in. Kane doing a nice job fighting at the red line. Kings have to go to the other side. They're going to dump this one in. Yeah, they certainly do. Those Super Bowls, I feel so bad for Buffalo. This shot's going to go out. We are going to cover some Buffalo Bills this year. Maybe we'll give them some luck. Oilers bringing it in. Nurse on the far side. Backhand is going to go high and wide. Kane going to pick it up. He throws it wide of the net. McDavid going to back it up. Oilers are in their own zone. Now they're going to work this towards the middle to McDavid. McDavid cutting through the middle. He takes 2 Kings down. Working it across. Taking it off the skate. They can't get that shot off. Here come the Kings back the other way, 3-on-2. A little drop pass. That's gobbled up by Wallman. He's going to carry it up. He's going to drop it for Draisaitl, who miss it. Kings on a breakaway from the red line. LA shooting. Nice save by Captain Picard. Wow. That was a beauty. Here come the Kings again. Dropping it back from the faceoff dot to the high slot with a shot. That's going to go just wide. Unbelievable. The Oilers back the other way. Draisaitl inside, outside, backhand, and a nice save on the Kings side of the ice. Now I kind of want to see Caps win. Hey, Paul. Good to see you again. Welcome back. It's a long evening of hockey.
This is
Moore going to flip this one. I'm already tired of McDavid and Draisaitl. Yeah. Can't wait for McDavid to come to Toronto. Here's Doughty. Doughty sending it across. Kings are setting it up back to the point. Into the middle. Long shot. Going to get knocked down. Going in the corner. You know, if I'm going to have a couple of days with no hockey, I'm going to have a whole bunch of TV to catch up on. Here's a shot that's going to get knocked down. Been watching Severance on Apple TV. Severance, it's such a weird show, but a cool show. Kuzmenko bringing it in, but he's offside, and he is not happy about that call. McDavid for Alex Nylander. Yeah, Hayden, I agree. Why do you think the Leafs haven't won since the 60s? Eric, it's a valid question. It's a great question. I don't know if I have a good answer for you. The Leafs have always, I don't want to say always, the times they've come close, the times they've looked like they've had a solid team, they've sacrificed one area to get it. So they've either had really good defense or really good goaltending in terrible defense and mediocre forwards, or really good forwards and no goaltending and mediocre defense. Bad defense, bad forwards, but good goaltending. They've never been able to put all three areas together. The other side of it is they haven't, been able to get that hot run going. And of course, now over the years, the pressure has built so much. We came close in the 90s, but the pressure has built so much. I think it's just people don't know how to handle it. I've often thought, is Edmonton going to bring this one back in? The day the Leafs won the Cup, it's going to be like something we've never seen before. I think the people in Toronto are going to lose their minds. We saw what it was like when the Raptors won. That was ridiculous. If it's Toronto, you're going to have generations upon generations who have been waiting for that day to come. And I think you're also going to have a lot of people who are going to use that day to cause shenanigans and bad stuff in the city. And I think just all the thoughts about what it would be like. And, of course, the team that does it, they're going to go down as the heroes of the city. It's a lot of pressure for a team. But this year, they have good goaltending. They have good forwards. Their defense is above average. So they have the pieces. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it. That's my opinion, especially knowing what Toronto people can be like. Listen, Toronto people, and I can say it because I'm one of them, we're jerks. When it comes to the Leafs, we're never happy. Binge watch Breaking Bad. I just started watching Parks and Recreation. I'm just a couple episodes in. I love it. I don't know why I didn't watch it when it first was on. Hey, Ben. Len, how's it going? King's going to bring this one out over the line, dumping it in. Look out, took a funny bounce. Picard caught out of position, but the Oilers going to recover. They're going to get it out to the center ice line. 4.5 minutes gone here in this second period. 3-2, Edmonton with the lead. Oilers doing a nice job putting it down. Kings, though, continuing to mount the pressure. Zarnagor, how's it going? Welcome in. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But welcome in. This down through the neutral zone. Kings all the way back. It's funny, even tonight's game, even though the Leafs won, admittedly, Pacioretty had a couple big points tonight, but I was still very negative towards Pacioretty's play. I didn't think he played well. Morgan Riley took a bad penalty. We won, we should be celebrating, but we always look back on the bad things they do instead of just forgetting about it and celebrating. This is going to be dumped in by the Oilers. Oilers flying through. Arvidsson trying to get in there. He can catch up. But the only team I know that can lose a game with a 4-goal lead. Yeah, it happens. It happens, unfortunately. All right, Onyx, take care, buddy. Oilers going to turn. They're going to flip this one down in the corner. Much like the Caps, when I actually had picked the Leaf Oilers Stanley Cup final. Marshall, that'll be amazing. That'll be so good if that's the case. That's like the dream matchup. Matthews versus McDavid. Nylander versus Draisaitl. Marner. Could he end up being an Oiler? That would be so good. Here's a long pass. This can be deflected in. It's going to go up and out of play. 13:37 to go here in period number 2. Listening from Cambridge. Eva, welcome in. From Cambridge Bay, Nunavut. Welcome in. They're going to go to commercial break. Thank you, Eva, for joining us tonight. All the negatives that we as Leaf fans see is because of the heartbreaks. Phil, and that's such a good point. I know Oilers fans have felt it as well, right? You start to see things crumble. And again, immediately, what happened in Game 4? Game 4, Leafs lost. And all of a sudden, Leaf fans all over. They choke, they suck, they this, they that. Listen, they lost the game. It happens. Game 5, same thing, except shouting louder. They suck, they choke. This is it. It's done. They're over. Tonight, all those people have gone away, right? Sad for Flurry. Yeah, Jeremy. That Flurry was so good. You know, I really hope he ends up on a broadcast somewhere. He's got such a personality. He's amazing. Marc-Andre Fleury, absolutely great career. And just such a fun person. You know, he's one of those guys. He's just seems like a fun person to be around. Very fun person. All right. Still have the lead. That's right, Mega, hanging on there. Still have that lead. The Oilers looking to get it done. If you're just coming in, hit that like button for us. We appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe as well. We didn't get our subscriber count up here as we switched over from one game to another. But make sure you hit that subscribe for us. We've been here every night since the playoffs started. This is our third double header of the playoffs. And well, I guess fourth, technically, if you if you consider what we did yesterday. But we're here every night, and we're going to take a couple of days off and recuperate. But we got lots going on, so we appreciate all of you hanging out with us. It's been a lot of fun. It's been an absolute wild, wild, wild ride. We're still here, Sam. The haters still exist. That they exist, but they're quiet right now. Quiet right now. But that's okay. It's what we love, right? It's what we absolutely love. This is going to come up down the ice into the King's zone, trying to drive this one through. All right, sorry. Driving through. Here they come, the Kings. Quick shot. That's going to be a nice stop. This is going to be brought around. Holy smokes. Back the other way. Good job. Kings are fired up. Kings are moving. Kings are going. And that's going to be a stoppage in play. Wow. Really, really good job. Really, really solid job. Like what these guys are doing. Feeling froggy. What's going on? Sorry, I had to read something there. But again, welcoming everybody. They're hanging in here. We're hanging in here. What an evening this has been. What do we think about the Utah team called? I think it's going to be I think they're going with the Mammoths. Was it the Mammoths? I believe that's what they registered for. Yeah, Hayden, I'm a little tired. It's starting to hit me now. It's starting to hit me now. That Leaf game took a lot out of me. But I'm starting to feel it. The Mammoth. Yeah, it is the Mammoth. Picard down in the corner. Here come the Oilers again. 12 minutes to go. 12 minutes to go here in period number 2. Flipping this one all the way. King's going to rip it around the boards. Here comes LA. LA on the move. Fiala working this one up. Going to drive in here. Big hit. Oh, my goodness. Byfield just absolutely ran his man into the boards. Byfield getting pressed up now. These guys are digging, trying to pull this one out. Adam Henrique pulls this one free. Little backhand play. This is going to come down the line. Kings all the way back. Cycling around in their own zone. Headmanning the pass. Cycling around is Kempe. Kempe getting pushed off the puck. But he gets the cycle going. Back out. Here's a shot. Kuzmenko comes to Kempe. Kempe kicking it back to the line. Another shot. This one is going to go wide. Kings cycling around. Got a good game going on. Trying to get it to the point. That's taken away. Oilers bringing this one. There's a takedown. No call. Oiler fans wanted it. LA back in over the line. Cross ice. Kempe shoots going far side. That's going to go wide. Oilers going to touch it up. Here comes Edmonton. Back over. Little drop pass. Cycling through is McDavid. Trying to go upstairs. That one's knocked down. Good play there. Good play there. Kings back the other way. Kuzmenko, nifty little moves, putting this one in the corner. Brandon wanted a penalty there, wanted that call. Oilers going to flip this up and right back down. Here comes the chase. Nope, they're going to peel off. Vogel back to touch the puck, and it's going to be blown down because of a high stick. Welcome back, Wayne. Welcome back. I was in the same high school, Servard. Oh, Jerry, that's cool. Yeti would have been awesome. I was really hoping for that blended, but I know when they went to appeal for it, it got rejected, which was unfortunate because I think that would have been awesome. That would have been very, very cool. Good job by McDavid driving in, tried to go up over the shoulder, just couldn't get it up enough. Oilers picking this one back up, going to bring it to the line. Here's a blast, gets knocked down, goes over to the side. And that's going to be a call as it did come out. They're going to blow it down as the offside. I know, right? 10:21 to go in this period. Guys are playing strong. Brad, what's going on? The Utah Coyotes. Brad, that would be the ultimate gag. If they come through and they unveil it and there's a coyote, would be hysterical. Oilers off the draw, going to bring this one back to the line. Nurse, he's playing it in. Down, wrapping it around. Kicking it up top. Oh, excuse me. The yawns are coming. I told you I was getting tired. Playing it around behind. Oilers down low. Trying to drag it. Can't get it going. Here come the Kings. Moore. He's going to flip this one out. Down in the corner. Oilers going to send it around. They're going to play this one. Quick shot in. Nice little stop. Here come the Kings. Kings on the move. They're going to drive this one through. Down in the corner. Oilers going to pick it up. Oilers are moving. Big battles going on. 3-2 still with the lead. They're doing everything they need to do. Dallas now has a 4-3 lead over Colorado. That one's at the end of the second period. 9 minutes left in the second period here. Back to the line, going cross ice. Here's a blast looking for the tip. That one's going to go wide. Back to the line, another blast, and that one is going to go high. Picard, he's keeping the fort locked down. Oilers are helping him out, moving this puck around. Jeremy, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Vegas at all. This back around. Kings keeping it in, keeping it going. Edmonton's going to clear. They're going to pick this one up, trying to get it going. Kings all the way down. Unbelievable. Good pace. Good game. Edmonton, little drop pass, spinning around. Taking a look, a little shake and bake. Going down low. Oilers moving it back up. Edmonton going off the glass. Brown going to get this one out. Oilers can close it out and advance to Vegas. Yeah, Paul, that's what we're hoping for. Physicality picking up a little bit. Kings, right now, they're staying on their game. The Oilers are shutting them down. It's sitting there in the slot. Kings can't pick it up. Darnell Nurse, he's going to carry it. Nurse going to flip this one down the ice. That's going to be an icing call, and it is 7:45 to go. Nurse and Fiala mixing up. I cannot stand Darnell Nurse at all. 7:45 to go. Nurse trying to mix it up. The Kings getting some shots off. Kings are they're not overly forcing the game. They only have 13 shots in total. They're not forcing things. 10 shots in the first period, 3 shots here in the second. They are leading in the faceoff circle. They just got to keep playing their game. Let's see them keep driving it. Awesome, Wayne. Welcome in. Happy to see you over there on the Discord. Welcome in to our Discord group. Down in the corner, getting a little press here, trying to work through. In the corner, everyone's pressing up on it. Kopitar really working in the corner there. Kings trying to skip it out. They do. It's going to get past the Oilers' defense. Bouchard back with it. Bouchard going to play it ahead. They're going to tip this one in. Putting it down around behind the net. Back up top. Jeff, what's going on? No, Jeff, it's great news. Great news. Very happy to see it. They played well. They deserved it. They worked really, really, really hard. So I know it's not something you wanted to see. I know it's something a lot of people didn't want to see, but I certainly did. All right. King's going to bring this one back off the draw. This is going to be flipped up. And it's going to be turned around. The Oilers on the move, trying to bring this across. Time is going. Time keeps working. Long, quick play. All the way back down over the line. Edmonton trying to come in. Edmonton coming in strong. They're going to turn it over. Kings try to play it up, and that's going to go all the way down the ice. An icing call is going to bring it back. Good job. Good job. They came in there. They were getting close. They were getting close. Trying to play things down, something we see a lot of with this good team. But really, really got to dig hard. Really got to dig hard and play hard. Off the draw. This is going to come back. Oilers with it. Let's go, Oilers. Time to pick it up. Time to show us something. This being dumped down in the corner. Oilers putting it out in front in the slot. They shoot. Oh, my goodness. Another goal post. Another blast by Bouchard. The Oilers coming that close. That close. They just could not put it in. This down around at the side. Oilers working it again. Edmonton. Little draw pass. Here's a long shot. That's going to go wide. Side of the net. Oilers trying to jump up on it. Holy smokes. Big collision in front of the net. Eva, Bella, Linda now all listening around from Cambridge Bay, Nunavut. Thank you all so much for being here. Oilers are cycling this one around. 5:45 to go in the second period. Oilers cutting through the middle. McDavid has it taken away. He's going to race back. He's going to take this one back as him and Philip Deneau were battling for it. Deneau, good push on him. Holy smokes. Adrian, how's it going? Wayne, make sure your live button is red. Make sure your live button is red. Otherwise, just hit the refresh and that'll try and get it back for you. Dropping it back to Doughty. Doughty, long shot. That's going to hit Picard. I don't think he saw it. Oilers back the other way. Going to drive this one through. Arvidsson going to leave it at the line. Cross ice back up top for Nurse. Shoot that. He does. He scores. Darnell Nurse puts it in to give the Oilers a 4-2 lead with 5 minutes left to go here in period number 2. Darnell Nurse. While I don't like the guy, he can still shoot the puck from the right spots, and Nurse puts this one home. A nice little give and go setup, and he absolutely buries it. Wow. Wow, that was huge. Absolutely huge. Through the legs of Janmark. Janmark did a good job to let that one go. Road Warriors sounds like so much fun. There you go. 4-2 Oilers with the lead. Big money. 5 minutes to go here in period number 2. Oilers looking to shut this one down. First 2-goal lead of the night. They've been exchanging goals like crazy. And this time they get another one. Nurse from Pekosen and Janmark. What a game. The Oilers fans are going wild. Overly, how's it going? Avs are choking. Here's a shot that gets blocked. Edmonton coming again. Here's a blast from the point. That's deflected. That's going to go wide. Avs are only down by 1. Right, only down by 1. But right now, the Kings trying to come back. Here they come. Long shot. Picard with the save. Picard has got to be rock solid here for the rest of this game. Puck going to roll all the way down. Doughty back to pick it up. Doughty taking a look up ice. Drew going to send it. That one is knocked right back. Drew's going to get it again. Take 2. He's going to send this one up. Over the line. Long pass down in the corner. Kempe. He sends it across. Too hot to handle there. It's going to hop over Anderson's stick. Sending it back around. Kopitar to the line. Doughty. Kempe going to keep this one in for him over to Kopitar. Kopitar sending it to the point. Up to Doughty. Doughty reversing. Kempe for Kopitar in the crease, but he can't get a stick on it. Edmonton looking to flip this one to the line. They're going to get this one out. And the Oilers 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Here they come. Great back check. Comes in front. They score again. The Oilers put it in the net again. Unbelievable. Wow. Ship, what's going on? Thanks, Ship. Appreciate that. The Oilers are money. Tisket, a tasket. They put the biscuit in the basket with 3:25 to go in period number 2. It's a big lead now as these Oilers have just exploded with offense. A little sloppy play, a broken play. Kemper is down and the puck just squeaks up over his leg and in. Absol, how's it going? Welcome in. 5-2, 3:25 to go. Holy smokes. This is absolutely wild. Absolutely incredible. This is hockey. This is hockey. Great goal there.
It's been an injury-plagued campaign for him, but his first goal for the Oilers.
The crowd is alive. I think that's going to be Frederick. Frederick is going to get credit for the goal, if I'm not mistaken.
On to the second round.
Here we go, 3:21. Oilers with the puck. They're going to keep firing away, and it is Frederick's first goal of the playoffs. Brown and Kulak getting the assists on this one. Kings backing up with it. Cross ice. Moore going to tip this one in. DV, hey, is it DV or DVI? But welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Hope I didn't mess up your name too bad. Let's go 7-2 Oil. Take us there. This shot around down in the corner. Kings trying to come in and press. Trying to get physical. Fogle in there. DV. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Marshall's calling 8-4. I think it's going to be another one of those 8-4 games. Up over the line, Kings trying to bring it right back in. They do. Goes around behind Picard. Dropping it back to the point. Down around behind the net. Oilers get intercept. Here comes Arvidsson. He's going to hit that red line, dumping this one in. Pace is picking up. These guys are motoring. Oilers climbing the ladder to hold this one in. They do. It's just there. Big battle right at the line. It's still in. Now it comes out. Oilers, though, going to back it up. Nurse has this one. Nurse going to turn around with it. He's going to play it forward. They're going to switch it up. Kings right back the other way. In over the line. Little drop pass. In the slot. They score. Unbelievable. Are you kidding me? Back and forth. Here we go again. We saw it in the first period. Back and forth. The goals were flying. Now it's coming again. Goals back and forth. The Oilers score 2, and Jordan Spence is going to get his first from Fiala. Wow, with just under 2 minutes left to go in this period, the Kings get one back, so it's 5-3 now.
Makes it a 5-3 game.
5-3. Spence right in the slot, just rifles it. Just rifles it. Kings going to flip this one back in the corner. Edmonton going to help this one around. Can't get it out. Doughty pinched up. They're going to keep it in. Doughty's going to go back to the line. Nugent Hopkins, he flips this one down the ice, and they're racing in for it. Brown trying to get there, and the Kings going to reverse it across. 9-4. Are they going to keep going? 1.5 to go. Kopitar for the Kings, up over the line. He's going to bring it in. He gets knocked down, right back up on his feet, continues to the puck. Rotates it around to the boards, back to the point. That one came out, and it's going to be an offside call. Offside call. Hope anyone who's playing tonight picked the over, because it's certainly looking like this is going to be an over type. Well, it probably is already an over. I'm sure it was 6.5 or 7.5. They're going to a commercial break. A 2-goal lead here for the Oilers. I do want to give a quick apology. I know it's getting a little late here on the East Coast, but we're going to hang in here with you. But I'm trying to keep the voice down a little bit, trying to keep the energy a little down just so I don't wake the house. But what a night of hockey this is going to be. Riyadh, we did during the day. We had some nasty storms during the day. It was really raining here all day long. But it seemed to be okay. Over the last couple of hours. No thunder or anything like that. Just rain. But yeah, what a night. 2 games. That Maple Leaf game took a lot out of me. Holy smokes. That was an emotional roller coaster for all the Leaf fans in the house. That was a crazy game, and it was a whole lot of fun. Glad it got it done. They got it done, so I don't have to stream from an undisclosed location on Saturday night for that, because that would have been interesting. No snow. Definitely no snow. My goodness. I don't want to see any more snow. I'm done. Done with the snow. So just rain. But some of the streets were quite flooded. It was a lot. I do need it to dry up, because I have to go to the garden store and get some dirt and some seed and start patching up and repairing the grass. So got to get that done. No more chirping for me until the next series starts. There we go, Ship. I love it. I love the chirps. I love it. It's all about having fun, and it's all about being creative. And that's why I give David a lot of credit, because he chirped us like crazy. But his chirps were all very, very, very creative. So it made it exciting. But yeah, we're going to see. We're thinking it's going to be Monday or Tuesday. We'll wait for NHL's official word. And of course, as soon as we know, we'll get the next set of streams scheduled. I assume they're going to do Washington, Carolina, like Monday, Toronto and Florida on Tuesday, and the games will be 8 o'clock. Unless they do 7 o'clock and then 10 o'clock for the West Coast games, or we'll have to wait and see. Here's a quick shot. That one, look out. Took a funny bounce right towards Kemper. He had to get out of the way. Last minute of play in this period. It would be a crime if McDavid... I know, Hayden. That would be crazy. Burke, what's going on? Leafs proved me wrong today. Happy for them, though. Burke, absolutely. Bandwagon will be your neighborhood Friday ship. Feeling froggy, you know, I got a funny story about that. I'll tell you in just a minute. 30 seconds to go before this one hits the intermission. If you've just come in to join us, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I want you to hit that subscribe for us as well. Yep, we're getting lit up. Yeah. Wayne, they lost another D? Who got knocked out? Oilers keeping it in, 10 seconds to go. Leafs get the late game. Us Oilers get... Yeah. Oh, mega. It's tough, especially on the East Coast. It's tough. There goes the horn. Period number 2 is done. It's in the books. And boy, oh boy, the Oilers exploding there. Let's go through all the stats and break it down, and I'll share my story. There it is. 22 shots for the Oilers, 15 for the Kings, 21-22 the hits. So the hits are fairly close. 22-15, LA leads the faceoffs. Again, no real penalties in that period. They were all in the first period. Taking a look, 10 giveaways to 9, so a little high number there. Like Jamie Penny's brother. Ooh. 20 block shots to 16. Your goal scorers in the second period: Nurse from Pekozin and Yanmark, Frederick from Brown and Kulak, then Spence from Fiala and Helenas. The first period saw vast exchange. Byfield, Henrique, Clark, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman, the goal scorers from the first period. I thought this series was over with the... Yeah, Burke, what a comeback. What a turnaround. So does that mean everyone is going to go off on the Kings for the Kings choking if the Oilers do shut this one down? I always find it funny how, depending on what team is involved, there's different standards. Kingslayer. Oh, I've been there. I know what you're going through. I know what you're going through.
We don't believe in shortcuts.
All right, feeling froggy.
Your financial success
send
should
the
be
bandwagon along.
Year after year.
So
after
feeling
year.
froggy. So here's
And
the
your
story.
relationship with your advisor should be
Leafs,
no different.
you know, making the
Long-term
playoffs, doing
solutions,
well. So a
refined
couple
over
years
time
ago, remember
from
they
someone as
played and
invested
won.
as
And
you.
so we know
That's
obviously a
what you
lot of
deserve.
people
That's
in
what
and
we
oh,
do.
thank you. I don't know why that came on. Thank you, Mega. We know obviously a lot of people in the areas where we've lived, in the areas, you know, where we hang out, and not growing up, but like throughout many years we've been here, we've always had people say, I don't understand why you like the game so much. I don't understand it. Why is everybody so obsessed? And then a couple years later, Leafs all of a sudden, you know, start going on runs, start having good teams, get in the playoffs, and all of a sudden, all these people who, I don't understand hockey, why I don't understand sports, why do you make such a big deal of it? Now they're like screaming from the rafters, they're the biggest Leaf fans in the world, but only come playoff time. During regular season, they couldn't care less. Playoff time, it's like, yeah, and they get crazy. The ultimate bandwagon jumpers. It's madness. Um, you know, I know there's a huge group, whether it's Leafs, whether it's Oilers, whether it's Kings, Senators, whomever. There's a large group of fans that are fans all year round. And it doesn't matter if it's opening night, doesn't matter if it's game 26, game 64, or game 82. They are loving the team regardless of the situation. And those are the fans that it truly means the most to. I always think it's funny when you get the people who know nothing about hockey at all. And there's nothing wrong with it. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with it at all. But the people who sit and will tell you, I don't know why you like this. This is stupid. I don't know why you like this game. But as soon as there's an opportunity to have a couple drinks, have some fun, do some silly things, all of a sudden they're the biggest hockey fans in the world. And I think it's hysterical. When the Hawks were good. Exactly, right? Bandwagon fans are so funny. You don't see it as much in hockey. You certainly see it a lot more in basketball, the NFL for sure. The NFL for sure. You will see all of a sudden, you know, it come time for playoffs and, you know, the Chiefs are doing well. And all of a sudden there's all these new Chief fans coming out here. Or when Brady was with the Patriots and they were going on their run, all these new Patriot fans coming out of the woodworks just in time for Super Bowl. Love it. Love it. It always makes me laugh. And, you know, they're the ones it's like, you always hear the conversations, "Oh, I'm a huge, I'm a huge Leaf fan." "Oh, yeah? How long have you liked the team for?" "Oh, forever, I've liked it." "Oh, yeah? Who's your favorite player?" "Oh, Austin Matthews, my favorite player by far." "Oh, yeah? What about before him? You've loved him for years. Anybody else you like?" "Oh, you know, Doug Gilmour." They always pick the most popular players, which is very, very funny. But I love it. Avs just tied it up, Wayne, awesome. Avs just tying it up. They're getting that one back in there. But yeah, let's, you know, you talk about Froggy, you talk about bandwagon fans. Let's hop over to that Avs game, Dallas and Colorado. You talk about those bandwagon jumpers. They're always going to be there. They're always going to be there. All we can do is smile, nod, and laugh because they're an important part of the game. They're an important part of the game because every team needs support, and sometimes some people just need an excuse to get wild and crazy and have some fun. And I'm happy sports takes them to that. All right, they're at a commercial break now. We'll see what's going on coming up following this commercial break. Dallas and Colorado tied at 4s. Valerie Natushkin gets the goal. Natushkin is dangerous. He's so good. 41-22. That's wild. All right, let's bring this one back up. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Colorado. This game's getting interesting. Paul Henderson. Oh, Paul Henderson. Such a stand-up guy, classy guy. Big Paul Henderson fan. So good. He is so amazing. Off the draw, this is coming down the ice. Here come the Stars in a 4-4 hockey game. 13 minutes to go. This shot is going to go across. Dallas, another shot right on, looking behind him. Once the Leafs are out of the playoffs, my season is over as well. Not for me, feeling froggy. We go right through. Here comes Colorado, busting it again. Driving through, it's there. They can't put it in. We go right through till the Stanley Cup is handed out. Because that's what it's all about. Listen, yes, I love my Leafs. Yes, I love my Panthers. And when they get eliminated, it's tough. But I'm always excited to see. I've never missed a Stanley Cup being presented. I've watched them all. Even the one year we were on our honeymoon, we were away. We were in the Bahamas. We went back to the room after dinner, put the game on. It was the year Carolina Hurricanes won the Cup. Was able to watch that, watch the ceremony and everything from the Bahamas. Always love the Cup presentations. Jangy, what's going on? Leaf fans rarely ever mention Matt Sundin, that guy. You know what? That's true. It depends on the age bracket of the fan you're asking. Certain people you'll get, usually you get Doug Gilmour. Some will get Matt Sundin, Curtis Joseph, you'll get a lot of. But yeah, he's kind of the forgotten child, right? Wendell Clark and Doug Gilmour definitely, along with Daryl Sittler, get the most love from fans. Yeah, 43-23. That's amazing. Colorado really outshooting them. That is nuts. Absolutely wild. Back behind the net, Colorado trying to keep this going. They are fighting to send this to a Game 7. Long pass up all the way down the ice. Stars Ottinger trying to pick this one up. Never tie. No, never tie. Very rarely. Usually if someone's bringing up Ty Domi, it's because of the incident in Philadelphia when the fan fell in the box, or it's because of, some other fight he was part of. It's never usually just because of Ty Domi. Did you remember when Paul Byron and Leafs in 7? No, Jeremy, I don't remember that. In fairness, my memory is not very good. It is not very good. Face off in the Dallas zone. What year was that? Drury gonna get waved out. All right, Marshall, have a good one, buddy. 2021. Oh, yes. So, you're the COVID year. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah, that was tough. You know, that was such a weird thing when they did the like the divisions, like the all Canadian division and stuff, when they had those bubble games. That was so strange. That was so bizarre. I don't even think of those years as real hockey. This is going to be dumped in around and all the way down. That was some very interesting times for sure. He was the Leafs bulldog. He was an animal. He bailed that team out of a lot of situations when they needed something to get going. You couldn't find something better to do. Alozo, I had to see it. Natushkin with a shot. It's there. Oh, it's going to be scooped out. They score. Colorado puts it in. The Avs take the lead. But I love that Montreal beat the impossible. That's true. That is true. Colorado and a Nathan McKinnon. They get the goal. 5-4 Avalanche. 5-4 Avalanche. And they're all kind of looking towards the clock. I think we're going to get a challenge or a review here as the Avs kind of stop celebrating right away. Is this getting called back? I don't see goaltender interference. Let's see. No, it's Harley. Harley interfered. Harley blocked the stick of the goaltender, Ottinger. So no goaltender interference. Michael, how's it going? Welcome in. No, not yet. It doesn't. I'd be shocked if it actually happens. So no challenge. It's a good goal. It's 5-4. Avs taking that lead. High stick. Going to get knocked down. Back to pick it up. McKinnon again has it stripped away. So big Nate Dog, Nate McKinnon with his 6. Puts the Avs up 5-4, 10.5 minutes to go. Glenn, Salming's another one that people seem to forget or not talk about that much. Unless it comes up about, when he got the skate to the face. Then everybody remembers. Holy smokes. This in front of the net, battling it across. Big takedown. This crowd is going bananas. Nathan McKinnon, unassisted, gets the go-ahead goal, and this is going to be an icing call on Colorado. Wow. Wow. I'm only thinking about a possible Leafs future. This is a series. Big goals, 5-4. Caberlet doesn't get talked to enough. No, Hayden, it's funny. I had a chance to meet him a couple of years ago. And he was quiet, didn't say much, but was very nice. Really, really nice. We were at an event. Caberlet was there. Tucker was there. Corson was there. Gary Lehman was there. And, of course, everybody automatically wanted to go talk to Tucker. And Tucker was super nice. I've met him a few times. Great guy. But, no one was really talking with Gary Lehman. I had a chance to have a great combo with him. Shane Corson was, great as well. Thomas Converley was super, super nice. Yeah, Justin found a way in. Ab should have hired the goons. They needed that help, Absol. They needed that help. All the way down the ice, back into the Stars zone. Another icing call. We got about 3.5 minutes before the Oilers and Kings going to reunite here to get this one going. Unbelievable. This is crazy hockey. And a market just up from Wood Street. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Wayne, a lot of the players back in the day were so nice, so easy to talk to. Really easy to talk to. And especially now, if you run into some of those players, you know, Leaf players from the 80s, 90s, they'll talk to you forever. As long as you're being polite and respectful, they'll talk to you forever. Hintz sending it around. I remember I said to Gary Lehman, because back in the day, he played, it was Lehman, it was Olczyk, Osborne, and Lehman. The three of them played on the line. And that was one of my favorite Leaf lines, Olczyk, Osborne, and Lehman. And I told him that. I said, you know, I loved when you guys played together. It was great hockey, and you know, he was so excited and just had all these stories, and you know, it was so nice to see. So you give somebody something to talk about, and they will talk to you about it. Oh, all those 100%, 100%. Such great players. And of course, if they're out with their family having dinner and you go up and start bothering them, then no, they're not going to be great. But most of them, if you see them on the street or whatnot and they're not busy, they'll absolutely take a moment. How many times do we see pictures and videos? They're going to go to commercial break. Pictures and videos of guys in their cars pulling up to the practice facilities, and they're signing autographs or they're doing whatnot. It's very cool. Talking about practice facilities, I still have all those clips from when we were down in, we went to the Florida Panther practice facility in Fort Lauderdale, and we shot a couple videos, a little tour. I still have to put that together. We're going to do that in the off season, a little walkthrough. Such a cool place. Obviously, we didn't get to go in the locker room. We could just go to the public areas, but a very cool building. They did a really nice job. Of course, Panther fans have been there lots to see some of the away games. They've had watch parties there and whatnot. It's very cool. So they've done a quite nice job. All right, while this is at commercial, we're 50 seconds away. I'm gonna switch this back over to the LA Edmonton game as we get ready for period number 3. Jonathan, what's going on? Jonathan, thank you so much for doing the walk around for us. I really appreciate it. Say, how did it go with the news? Did the news did you do your thing? Who does the Hurricanes play next? The Hurricanes, they're going to be taking on the Washington Capitals. So the Caps and Hurricanes are going to be next up. They're going to be the next ones to go. All right, so let's switch over. We're going to get things ready. Period number 3 is just about to get things going. Ooh, what happened here? Let's fix this. There we go. Perfect. We're all set to rock and roll for the 3rd period. Let's see what they can do. Yeah, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game for sure. Goaltenders are going to have to come up and play big. You know, it's funny. Jeremy, I want Carolina to win because I don't want Washington to win, but at the same time, I'm not a Carolina fan. Did you manage to confirm who the 5th? No, Wayne, I haven't seen. Let's see. Let's see. It looks like a beautiful night. Bischel left the game after a scary collision, the article says. So Leanne Bischel leaves the game. So there it is. That's your Dallas defender who's out. We don't know yet. If Oilers win today, they will move on to the next round. Eric, how's it going? Go Canes. Go Canes. So we can expect a lot of streams for that series. We'll still do them. I don't have to be a fan of the teams to do them, but yeah, we'll see what it's going to break down to be. I assume you're going to have Leaf Florida, Washington Cane. Leaf Florida, like they'll alternate nights, just like they'll do with the 2 West Coast games. It makes it a little bit more reasonable. So you'll probably get 2 games each night as they move on. Then in the 3rd round, you'll get a game every night. Usually in the 3rd round, it's 8 o'clock starts. And then, of course, Stanley Cup will just be the one. All right, here we go. 3rd period. Oilers up by 2, looking to shut the door and get it done. Let's go. You do them, they'll do you. Here come the Kings. Gonna bring this one in, gonna dump it in. Yeah, still have to find out what's going on with that Jets game as well. Back to the line. Kings keeping it in. Bouchard tying this one up. Playing it up around the boards, tipped out and down the ice. Kings going back for it. They're going to send this little back pass over. Fiala starting the rush. Here comes Fiala over the line, bringing it in. Goes around Kane. Turning, playing it to the middle of the ice. LA back with this one. Taking this look through, trying to get it going. Still battling, still battling. Kings putting it in the middle. Here's a quick shot by Moore. That one's going to be blocked. This is going to pop out. Back to the line. Oilers chipping it through the neutral zone, carrying it in. Up over Draisaitl, flipping it, or sorry, Kane flipping this one up into the corner, going in after it, but he can't get there. King's going to use the boards, working it around. And the Oilers grab it at the red line. They're going to dump it right back in. Oilers need to mount the pressure. They need to keep pushing the pace. Don't give the Kings an opportunity, because we've seen the way goals are being scored in this game. You never know what's going to go in. You don't want to give them the chance. Oilers back in the King zone over the line. Brown playing it down. Trying to connect with Henry. That couldn't. Here's a shot from the point. That one's going to go wide. Kings again going to flip this. Down the ice. Oilers turning and playing it up. Kopitar playing it right back down. He's got to wait for the rest of the Kings to tag up. Now it's going to be the Oilers behind their own net. Klingberg, my favorite defender of all time. Klingberg, he's really not. He's going to start to move this up. Yeah, Eric, it has been a while for the Kings. It has. And they've had a great year. They've really put some pieces together. Surprisingly, they've had a good year. I didn't think they would be as strong as they were. Oilers putting it right back in. Kings got to get organized. Down low. Dig in here. A lot of cross checks being given out. Kulak in there. Janmark trying to dig it free. Along the boards, huge board battle. They're still working it. Now it's going to go around to the other side. Right, exactly, Jonathan. Leap selected. Oh my goodness, Hayden. What do the Kings need to do in order to beat the Oilers in the playoffs? You know, Phil, that's $1 million question, because they've got talent. They can score goals. I think the weakness, and it's the weakness for both teams, is their goaltending. It's a matter of which goaltender is going to give up less goals. I mean, I know that's the whole purpose, but really when it comes to these goaltenders, that's who it is. Who's going to be better for you? Here they come again. McDavid, a backhand off the crossbar. Back to the line. Oilers keeping it in. Side of the net. Working it through. McDavid, one hand. Ooh, he takes a vicious hit from the numbers. Big hit there. Anderson got up on him real bad. McDavid still being pinched along the boards. There's another big collision. Big hitting. A lot of hitting right now. Speed of the Oilers. Yeah, they are very fast when they get going. Side of the net for Mikey Anderson. He's going to hang on to it. 4 minutes gone in this period, and it's been end to end. No big chances except for right there. Here comes Trevor Moore into the zone. Moore going to stop up. He's wheeling and dealing, trying to get by Nugent Hopkins. He does, down low, sending it back up top to the point. Long pass again, tipped out in front for Fogle. That one's taken away. Good touch there by Trevor Moore. Oilers bringing it back down into the zone. And the Kings going to swipe it away. Here comes the Kings. 3-on-2, in over the line. Nugent Hopkins gets back. Long pass. Here's a shot right on. And a nice save kicked over. Another blast from the point. That's going to be deflected. This is now third straight year. If third, it feels like it's like the 8th. I feel like these guys play all the time against each other. Welcome in if you're just joining us. Thanks for being here. This is going to be played down. Oilers trying to move it right back up. Keep this pace going. Keep the whistles away. Dump down in the Kings zone. Almost at 15 minutes. Here's a pass. Kopitar up to Kempe. Kempe, got to watch him. He's dangerous. Cycling this one down low side of the net. Holy. Wow, was that close. Oilers flying down the far side. Going to bring this one in. Connor Brown stopping. He's looking. Cross ice. Back to Kulak. Kulak throwing it towards the net. That's deflected wide. Henrique trying to get up on here. King's going to pick this one up. Kuzmenko. He's going to long pass it. Kind of tipped in. No icing call. No icing called. Kulak is back with it. Looking up ice now. Both teams making changes. These guys are flying. Thank you for hitting those likes for us. We are almost up there. Keep going with those likes. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe for us as well. Because, hey, why not? We're calling games all the way to the Stanley Cup final. We're not hiding. We're out here with all of you. This is going to be dumped down in the corner. Out is Kemper. He's going to slow it down behind the net. Just about 6 minutes gone now. 14 minutes left in this period. Oilers are up by 2. Down in the corner, Kings, Byfield coming in, strips it away. McDavid up on him. This coming to the near side. Again, the Kings going to tip it. Garikov getting it to the point. Here's a shot. Look out. Picard was turned around backwards, needed some help, got himself straightened away. Comes right on him, and he's going to hold it down. And he's getting kind of picked on, digged on, and Byfield coming in with a little bit of a cross-check here after the whistle. Their 5th time. Wow. Ship, I was watching a little bit, or I was checking in the standings for the AHL a bit. But, you know, after the Marlies kind of got knocked out, kind of gave up. I kind of stopped looking. The AHL is super exciting. They're going to go to commercial break again. Back to the commercial break. But right now, it's what do we got? The Hershey Bears are up 1 game over the Lee Valley Phantoms. Charlotte and Providence are 0-0. The Laval Rocket are up 1-0 over the Cleveland Monsters. Monsters swept the Marlies 2 straight games. Laval they're monsters. Laval is going to have a great run. The Rochester Americans are up 3-0 over the Syracuse Crunch. Or I guess they won that series. Milwaukee Admirals are down 1 game to the Rockford Ice Dogs. The Texas Stars are up 1 game over the Grand Rapids Griffins. The Pacific Division semifinals sees Colorado Eagles kind of even right now with the San Jose Barracuda. That series I don't think has started. Neither has the Abbotsford Canucks and the Coachella Valley Firebirds. So there's a kind of a rundown of what's happening right now. The Rochester American, the only team moving on, they're over into the North Division Finals right now, over in the AHL Calder Cup bracket. No, only 1 player on Hershey. Yeah, you know, they are fun teams. They are a lot of fun teams. And Jeremy, the Rocket, what a season Laval has had. Laval had a phenomenal year. Very, very exciting team to watch. Ryan, I don't know. I'm at a little bit of a loss right now. We're going to wait and see what the second round schedule is like. We may stream tomorrow, but I might take tomorrow and Saturday off, and we'll just pick it up Monday and Tuesday when round 2 starts. We'll have to wait and see. It's going to be a game time decision, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking at this point. We'll see though. Off the draw, Oilers going to win this face-off again. Going to play this one down the ice. Right on, no icing call. It's loose. Edmonton again, going off the post. Oh my goodness, they came close again. Unbelievable.
It was loose underneath Kemper's prostrate.
That is crazy. 13:33 to go. 13:33 to go. They are pressing. I mean, the puck was going to go to icing, but it rolled in on Kemper. Kemper, you know, he had to be very, very quick to get this one going. McDavid with a nice play to try and bounce it off the toe. But he went to cover it up, and the puck actually came out between his legs behind him. Hyman went to dig it out, and of course, that's going to draw a crowd of unhappy folks whenever a player goes between the legs to dig the puck out.
Just trying to get the icing.
Off the draw, this coming all the way down the ice. An icing call there.
Icing LA.
So 13:27 to go. Let's get back into the flow. Let's keep this game moving. They were at a phenomenal pace before. Phenomenal pace. Pace has kind of slowed down now. But McDavid and Hyman coming real close. Good game. The Oilers playing solid right now. They have to keep going.
But his 8th career 10-point playoff series. Messier had 8. Wayne Gretzky had 21. And that's the list of players who've had 10 points.
So we're set up. You grew up near Hershey, so that's that's okay. It's good hockey. We went to a great Marlies game earlier this year, and we actually we sat right next to the broadcast booth and got chatting with the broadcasters there. So that was kind of cool for the Belleville Senators. Excuse me, dropping this one in. Kings down in the corner. Kings carrying it around. Nice little pull-up. Kuzmenko, he's quick on his feet. That pass is knocked away. Kings going to hold the line. Great job there by the Kings. Obviously can't sleep. Decided to check out the score and see if Sam was still on. Go Oilers, go. Second Sammy reward. You've been streaming since 6:45. Yeah, Stefan, it's been a long day, but had to be here. We saw one clinch. We want to see the others clinch. Want to see them get completed. We've been here since 6:45. Doubleheader nights are always fun nights. This dumped in around the corner. 12:20 to go. 12:20 to go. Kings are coming. Back to the line. Ooh, there's a high shot. Quick shot going to get knocked down. Kings wanted a penalty. And I think we're going to get one here. And it is. It's going to be a Kings power play. Now Kane is going up on Clark. And Clark is kind of yelling. Fiala took a high shot. He took one up real high. So Hyman is going to go to the box. The Hymenator. He's going to sit down. Only 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes. Dangerous cutting across the middle. You know, if the Kings get one here, and it's a 1-goal game going into the last 10 minutes, oh, it's going to be exciting. So he goes for the stick lift. He misses, and of course, the blade of the stick catches the visor, catches the face. So that's where your high sticking comes from. So this is going to be interesting now. Very interesting to see how they're going to get this organized.
Yeah, they literally had to be pulled by the officials off the bench. Said, hey, get back into the
face-off
right now.
Thank you for hitting those likes. We need 6 more likes. 6 likes to get us up over 100. If you haven't hit that like yet, kindly think about hitting that like. Mega wants the embellishment call so bad. Fiala, Kuzmenko, Kopitar, Byfield, and Kempe here for the Kings. Pass up to the point, cross ice. Here's a shot. Gets knocked down in front. It's sitting there. The Oilers going to clear this one down. Holy smokes. Quick shot, and everybody reacted really, really fast to that one. Jumped on it. Kempe going to drop this one back. Long pass up the middle, down in the corner. Kempe going in here after it. Going to cycle it around back to the point. It's going to be tipped out. And again, the Oilers clear. Turning this one around again. Little drop pack pass. Hartford is Connecticut, I believe, is CT, if I'm not mistaken. Edmonton going to steal. Here they come, shorthanded. 2-on-2 into the zone, taking it all the way down in the corner. Now they're going to pull away. Just about 1 minute left in the power play. Good first minute kill. First minute kill. Kings up over the line. Going to cycle it around. Kempe coming in, dropping it back to the point. Fiala cross ice. Here's a shot. Picard coming way out on that one. And this is going to come down. Oh, Florida Panthers fan, no fights in this game. Not going to see any fights in this one. 40 seconds to go. This is going to swing around. The crowd is getting loud. Vogel going to bring it in now. Over the line. Bouchard watching him, banking it back. Up top, cross ice with a blast. Picard is down. He lets the puck go loose. And again, the Oilers trying to work this through. Nugent Hopkins getting it down the ice. 20 seconds to go. Robert, how's it going? Welcome in. 20 seconds to go. Thank you for smashing that likes. Appreciate it. Kings setting it up. 10:20 left. Vogel going to tip this one in. Kings trying to reverse it around. Oilers jumping up. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. It comes across. They reach behind. Picard is way out of his net. He swims back. Power play has expired. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Kings still have it in the zone, though. Another shot's going to go wide. 10 minutes left here in the third period. 10 minutes left. Kings going to back this one up. Holy smokes. They need 2 goals to tie. Kings going to start to work this one up near side. Going to chip it in. Trying to swim and chase it after it is Malott. It's going to come back the other way. Here comes the Oilers. Oilers, Draisaitl bringing it in. Threads the needle with a quick shot right on. And a nice play there. Draisaitl fed the puck into Hyman. And he gets a nice opportunity. Wow. Driving in. Zach Hyman. 5-3 the score right now. They are looking for more. Both goaltenders are getting a workout tonight. Hyman's got 2 points. Frederick has 2 points. Brown has 2 points. Nugent Hopkins has 2 points. They're going to go to commercial break. Janmark with 1, Henrique with 1, Pekoza with 1, and McDavid with 1 point. Only 4 forwards don't have points. Kane, Perry, Arvidsson, and Draisaitl, and those 4 could very easily get on the scoreboard. In terms of defensemen, Darnell Nurse with 2 points and Kulak with a point. The Kings, it's been Fiala, Lafayette, Deneau, Byfield, Helenas, Kempe. Nope, no points for Kempe. Kempe, Kopitar, Moore, no points for them. On the D side, Clark and Spence, the only ones with some points right now, but they are putting all kinds of pressure on. They keep driving these pucks through. Welcome back, Red. Welcome back. They are pressing hard, and they are looking good doing it. The Oilers continuing to drive as we keep an eye on the Colorado-Dallas game. Colorado, there's 1 minute left to go. It's 7-4. 7-4. The Colorado Avalanche, 2 shots away from 50 shots. Wow, Colorado putting up almost 50 shots in 3 periods against the Dallas Stars. Stars only had 26, so it looks like they are going to win. Colorado is going to force a game 7. So, wow, Stars and Avs going to go to a game 7. That is absolutely wild. How about Brendan Moore's son scoring the last regular season game this year? Oh, yeah, Eric, that is so cool. You know, I wonder what that dynamic is like. I wonder what that dynamic, when you're the coach and your son is on the team, you know, you always wonder, do players treat him any differently? You know, obviously, you know, he's going to treat him as a regular player, but and probably treat him harder than a regular player. But I'm curious what the other guys in the locker room feel. All right, they're coming back from commercial break. Let's keep this one rolling right along. Oh, boy. You said Avs in 7. Off the draw, Kings going to pick this one up. Draisaitl over 17 minutes of ice time today. Kings bringing it in. Long pass going to go to Edmonton. Edmonton flipping it up to the red line in the zone, dumping it in. Going to come around the boards. Kings trying to get up on here. Moore going to pick it up. He's going to skate it ahead. Edmonton takes it away. They're just going to spin this back in the corner. I have a feeling the Oilers are going to play the good old dump and chase game. Marchessault is a good player. I like him. Move this one up. Here they come, Kings flying. Quick shot right on. Picard going to kick this aside. Kopitar sending it around. Under 9 minutes to go. Oilers with the puck, just going to airlift this one out to the red line. This is going to be kicked ahead. 2-on-1. Oilers driving through. Backhand is going to go just wide. Kempe going to move this one ahead. Long pass. And the Kings trying to set it up and get going. The Oilers, though, keep steadying in the middle. The Oilers keep breaking it up. LA dumping it in again. Out to try and stop it. They can't. Was Picard. Here comes the Kings. Doughty gets tripped up. He goes down. Kopitar comes away with the puck. His pass gets blocked and intercepted. Comes to Kane. Evander Kane, another 2-on-1. Kane coming in. He shoots. That's going to get blocked, and Kane goes down. Rebound almost gets puts in as Nugent Hopkins was right there. And Kemper had to come flying across to keep this one out. Holy smokes. Kemper giving the Kings a chance. Giving the Kings an opportunity. Wow.
There was a pretty hard slash on his stick.
Absolutely wild hockey right now. Wild hockey. This is playoff hockey, and we love it. Florida Panthers fan from Australia, not another. Brandon, you've been hanging out with us all night tonight. You are a warrior as well. Thank you so much. I know there's a few of you that have been with us since we started at 6:45 today, watching the Leafs eliminate the Senators, and now here the Oilers trying to eliminate the Kings. To those that have stuck with us from the beginning, thank you so much for lending us your time tonight so we could bring you all the coverage. Still got a food voucher. That's wild. Let's go. Me, Mega, you've been here as well. Jangy's been here. A lot of folks. Connor, I'm a Panther fan. I like the Panthers. Panthers-Leafs going to be a wild series. Off the draw, Kings going to pick it up. They're going to flip this one out. Oilers, though, very quickly turning it back around, and there's a whistle. Behind the play is Garikov. Something happened to Garikov. He got knocked down. Dagoff, it's my pleasure. I know you've been in and out as well. So what's wrong with Garikov? So their referees are calling the linesman over. They're going to have a conversation, telling McDavid to go away. The Avalanche did win, yes. Avalanche did win. So this was off camera. So Arvidsson gets the cross check up in the face of Garikov, which is why Garikov was down. Road Warrior, it's going to be tough. I think that Game 7 win and a big win is going to really drive Colorado. Dallas is going to need a monster game. I don't know. I think all the momentum right now goes to Colorado. So they're still having a conversation. Come on, refs. It's late here on the East Coast. Make your decision. The ref's going to blow the whistle. He pointed at center ice, so are they just going to drop the puck? It definitely got the stick up. Definitely got the stick up in the throat of Garikov. So Garikov is in some discomfort. So Arvidsson is questioning. Are we getting a penalty? Are we not getting a penalty? I don't think we're getting a penalty. So no penalty called. Oilers going to get lucky with one here. Garikov still holding his throat. So face off at center ice, no penalty. Oilers dodged one here. Road Warrior, you did for sure. Here they come, Oilers backing over the line. Sarcasm, what's going on? Connor, they did not make it. No, they did not make it. In South Carolina, working the night shift. Oh, Eric, well, I'm glad we can keep you company for a little bit of your evening tonight. Oilers right back down. They can't get into the King zone. Kings through the neutral zone. Over to Kempe. Kempe going to drop this one back. Everyone overskates it. Oilers holding it at the line. Fiala, a little spinorama there. It's going to be pulled free. Here come the Oilers. A little chip pass down the ice. That's what they're going to do right now. They're just going to bring this over the red line, get it down the ice. Kings turning again, cross ice. Up to Fogle, bringing it in. Oilers standing up at that blue line. Again, they take it away and play this one down. 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes left. Oilers looking to shut this one down. Welcome in if you are just joining us. Here's a quick shot. Picard taking that one off the shoulder. Another shot. That one's behind. Oilers trying to get in here. LA just trying to throw anything towards the net right now. Back across. This is going to come out over the line. King's going to chip this one down the ice. LA, long pass up. Trevor Moore bringing it in. Moore getting it back. No, has it taken away. Connor Brown is going to work with it. 2-on-1 Oilers again. Oilers going pass across. Oh, they tried Kane Tried to slide it past the post, and he can't put it in. A nifty little pass, and Kane had it there, but he could not put it away to seal the deal. 6:19 left to go here in the third period. Unbelievable. So close. So close. Holy smokes. That was absolutely wild. Who will the Oilers be playing in the next round? It'll be the Vegas Golden Knights. So it'll be Vegas Golden Knights. And then it'll be either Winnipeg or St. Louis taking on Colorado or Dallas. My goodness, welcome in again. Thanks for joining us. If you are just joining us, make sure you hit that subscribe. We're here for just about every night, although we're taking a couple nights off. We've been streaming every night, sometimes twice a night, all since the playoffs have started. This is our fourth doubleheader game. Swiping at it, Oilers bringing it back into the King zone. Quick pass down into the corner. Kane gonna grab it. He's gonna work across. Mega, I told you we'd do an Oilers game. Had to make sure we got one in just for you. This back the other way. Oilers' third favorite team, even though I'm a huge Jets fan originally from Winnipeg. Yeah, I was hoping the Oilers would have had some more than like 9 or 9:30 games. Oh, there's a big collision in front. Puck is loose. Picard gets absolutely bowled over. Absolutely run over. The play continued. I think it was Bouchard kind of fell on it in the crease. And Picard is screaming at the officials as he gets absolutely rocked. And it's going to be Mikey Anderson who bowls him over. Mikey Anderson has gotten in the grill of Picard a few times here. So he absolutely just gets obliterated. Was he pushed in? No. So there was no push in. So he absolutely rocks him. So he should be tossed. There's no need. There's no need for that. Mikey Anderson just runs through Picard. Now they're going to talk this one through. Nope, they're going to go to commercial break. They're going to go to commercial break. You cannot run over a tendy like that. I haven't seen a goaltender get run over cleanly like that in a long time. And I say cleanly, meaning nobody pushed him in. Holy smokes. So this will be an interesting call. This will be an interesting call. If it's just 2 minutes, if it's just a 2-minute call, no biggie at all, right? They'll have to fight it over. It doesn't give the Kings a whole lot of time. If it turns out to be a 4-minute for a double minor or a 5-minute, that essentially seals the fate of the Kings. So let's see what they're going to do. Yeah, so I'm surprised nobody dropped him. I think it's because he was still down on the ice. He didn't get back up. Had he jumped back up and not had the ref pick him up, might have been a different story. Might have been a very different story. I really didn't follow the Habs that greatly this year. I'm extremely proud of what they pulled off. Yeah, sarcasm. Habs, what a story they were, right? They were up there in the wild card, then they tanked and dropped all the way down to the bottom. I thought they actually weren't going to make the playoffs. They climbed tooth and nail all the way back up. They just were able to get in there. And they had some moments where they played really, really great. But big learning experience for a very young team. And I think they're going to be in there for a while. Bill, that's a good question. I mean, it's 2 minutes for goaltender interference. The question is, do you give him an unsportsmanlike as well? So coming back. Oh, it was John Klingberg in the crease that makes the Snow Angel save. So I'm kind of 2 minutes for goaltender interference and, you know, a unsportsmanlike conduct call as well is what jumps out in my head. And nothing at all. Not even a goaltender interference penalty. Are you kidding me? I'd love to see the explanation of why not. Things are picking up. Back to the line. Kings are keeping this one in. Back to the point again. Why is there not even a single penalty there? I'm shocked. Here's another pass. Exhausted to see properly. It's been another long day. These scandal out there. Yeah, Wayne, it's been a long day here. I wish the best for you, my friend. Yeah, work a full day, then jump on here and stream all night. It's awesome. I don't understand, though. Klingberg does something defensive. I don't understand why there was no call there. There was no explanation either from the broadcast. No explanation. I don't understand. 5:13 left to go. 5:13. It's 5-3 Edmonton. Oh my goodness. Jeremy at 6. He really could have mega. Driving this one through. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. DJ, I appreciate that. Hitting that sub for us. Thanks again from Sunny. Oh, you're very welcome. Eva, you're very welcome. Sunny, Linda, Eva, thank you for listening along. We appreciate you. This one battling 4:45 to go. My eyes are playing tricks on me as well. I could have sworn I saw a goaltender get run over. Here's a fan on the shot by Fogle down in the corner. Oilers still trying to work this one through. Back to the point. At what point do they pull the goaltender? Kings still in here. They have possession. 4:28 to go. They need 2 goals. They come in front. This one's going to go wide. Down in the corner, Oilers going to send this one all the way down the ice. This is going to be an icing call with 4:18 to go. Do they pull them now? Do they pull them now? What are they going to do? How is this one going to go? If you're in Toronto, just take the train here. Oh, yes. I used to love taking the train. Haven't done that for a long time. All right, Kemper is going to the bench. So it's a 6-on-5 situation. 6-on-5 situation here. Kings putting on the full court press. 4 minutes, 18 seconds to go. Off the draw. Oilers going to flip this one off the line. It comes all the way down. Playing in the middle. Here comes Kopitar. Kopitar back the other way. Wayne, you can send me a note at any time. I'll respond tomorrow. I manage the website, so if you go to the About section, you can just send me a note and I'll pick it up and read it tomorrow. This back through. Back to the line. Here's a long shot that's going wide. Back through, or if you want to do it as the gifted memberships, if you go to the here's a quick shot at the side of the net, jamming it in. Jam play at the side again. Picard is down. He gets run into. Clark slides into Picard. Picard gives Clark a little tap on the chest and says it's okay. But again, Wayne, if you wanted to do it as gifted memberships, you can do it now. Just at the bottom of your screen, there should be a little $sign that's like the super chat. I think in there, if you're on a computer, you should in that menu see a gifted membership option as well. But holy smokes, big collision there. Picard just holding this one out. Everybody battling through there. He made the first save. The pad is there. Oh my goodness. Great second save on Clark. And then Clark comes crashing into the pad. Nope, Phil, I will be back at work bright and early tomorrow morning. I'll be getting up at my usual time, and we'll be there. What a big scrum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bodies in the net. That's crazy. Never seen anything like that. People trying to brag about the beaches. They're close. I've never been there. Wayne, I do. In front, this coming through. But if you do it as a PayPal, I know you said you were setting up PayPal. That, and here's a quick shot and a save. That way, it comes all direct to the channel. A madman, absolutely. And I think at the top, did I pin it? At the top of the chat, at the very top of the chat in the pinned message, my PayPal link is there. If you click that link, that should take you right to the PayPal page. Off the draw, back to the line, side of the net, and again, Wayne, I really appreciate that. Kings cycling it around. It is an empty net for the Kings. This pass is going to misfire. It's going to come up. They're all going to have to tag up. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. McDavid's going to steal. He's going to race this one in. Just can't catch up to it. Kings going to work it the other way. Here's a long pass. Kings back into the Oilers zone. 2:45. Still an empty net situation. This is going to be stolen again by the Oilers. They're going to carry it up. Draisaitl. He doesn't shoot. McDavid doesn't shoot. They're going to back this one all the way up. 2:29 to go. 2:29. This is crazy hockey right now. Yala bringing it in over the line. That's going to go up and at a play. 2:18 to go. 2:18 to go, and this one is just about done. It's just about wrapped up in the books. 5-3. The Oilers with the lead. 2:18 to go. And let's go Oilers. Bradley, Speedy, Sonny, Bella, Linda, Eva hanging out with us here. Jonathan's beating those drums. Let's go Oilers. Oilers looking to close the door. Off the draw, this coming back. Kings in the neutral zone. Deneau gonna turn. Moving it up to Fogle. Fogle bringing this one in over the line. Oh, New York Neil, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. This flip to the line. We weren't sure we were going to make it, but we are here. LP, thank you very much. It's going to be a great first round matchup. Under 2 minutes to go. Quick shot. That's going to go wide and up and at a play into the net. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Things are working now. Things are moving. Fogle having a conversation with the official. Jake, what's going on? Welcome in. This has been wild. Absolutely wild. So Fogle's going to go off the ice. They're going to regroup. The Kings getting frustrated here. Referees trying to keep the peace. Kopitar in off the draw, going to win this one back. So Wayne, unfortunately, the way it works is it has to be. If you do a PayPal, we can't assign memberships. The only way to gift memberships is to do it through that tool. Draisaitl shooting towards the empty net. So unfortunately, if you want to do it as memberships, which I know you did, you were big on that, it has to go through the YouTube membership component. If you just wanted to support the channel in that way, then we would take it in as through PayPal, and then the majority of that comes to us here. Back around, this one is working through. So unfortunately, we don't assign the memberships. When you do gifted memberships, it's all random. And the Kings are going to find a way to put one in. Well, it's not over yet, folks. It's not over yet. 53 seconds to go. 53 seconds to go. Oh, boy. Scooter, what's going on? Welcome in. Holy smokes. This is not over yet. Are you kidding me? One-timer through traffic. A big blast by Doughty. It's tipped. And this is going to go through the redirect, get past. Oh, my goodness. We got 1 minute left to go. Picard just couldn't find the handle on that redirect. Yikes. So 30-second timeout called here by the Kings. They're going to take a breath, drop a play, and they're going to make sure the time is set correctly. But holy smokes. All right, Wayne, take it easy. Thank you for everything. Let's go. Wow. Wow. 53.3. Oh, they put it to 54.1. So up to 54.1. Yikes. So a nice tip. Kopitar is going to get credit for the goal. He tips this one in. Just in. And I cannot believe we are here moments away. 54.1 seconds away. Welcome in, everyone, if you're just joining us. Thanks for coming in. This is going to be a wild finish. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for us. We would appreciate it. As we continue to grow our channel, we want to welcome you to our hockey community. A great game earlier as the Leafs defeated the Senators. Now the Oilers are looking to do the same thing here. 54.1 seconds to go off the draw. Kings are going to win this draw. They're going to dump this one in, and again, the goaltender is going to make his way. Kings are at 56.6% in the faceoff circle. 43 seconds to go. This is dumped in. Oilers going to pick it up. Oilers trying to work this one around. Big collision in the corner. Everybody's digging. 34 seconds to go. Kings come away with it. Kings trying to bring it towards the front of the net. Oilers are swiping at it. Oh my God, Picard was down. The Oilers going to go off the glass. They get it out to the neutral zone. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. Fiala trying to drive in, trying to bring it in the corner. There's a shot to the face of the Oiler player. No call. This is going to come out. 10 seconds to go. The Oilers should hang on to win this. The Oilers, one last shot, and it's knocked down. They shoot to the empty net, and the Oilers score with 0.8 seconds to go. Connor Brown is going to put it in the empty net. That is the nail in the coffin. The Kings are going to be defeated. It's going to be a final 6-4. There's 0.8 seconds left to go. Jengy, thank you so much. This has been amazing. 2 first-round clinchers today. We had the Panthers and the Lightning yesterday. 3 clinchers in 2 days. What a series. What a couple of nights. And they're going to reverse it to 1.2 seconds on the clock. Still not going to be enough time. Picard shut the door, just holding it down. And the Oilers just able to get it. Doughty tried to slap it down the ice. It was blocked. And Brown is going to put this one in the empty net. Phil, you're very welcome. And there it is. It is done. It's in the books. It's over. The Edmonton Oilers are moving on. The Oilers are moving on to round 2. The Oilers are about to face their biggest test against the Vegas Golden Knights. Rob, how's it going? It has been really good, Rob. It has been amazing. It has been so much fun to watch. The Edmonton Oilers are going to be taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. Joseph, what's up? It's going to be a doozy. That is going to be a crazy series. We know the next 3, we're waiting for one more. Vegas, Edmonton, Washington, Carolina, Toronto, and Florida. And today, Colorado forced a Game 7. So the Avalanche are taking the Stars to Game 7. What's going to happen with the Jets and the Blues? Tomorrow will tell. Here come the handshakes as Connor McDavid is going down the line, shaking hands. Good job. Doughty with a big pat on the chest for McDavid. Fogle and McDavid used to be teammates coming around. Wow. Casey, how's it going? Great couple of games tonight. Thank you so much, Casey. I appreciate that very, very much. This was amazing. Red, this was awesome. Red, just watch the language, though. But this was amazing. 2 Game 7s coming. Will Winnipeg and St. Louis be going to a Game 7? This has been a phenomenal night, a phenomenal matchup, and a great battle. A lot of people said the Oilers had no chance in getting past the Kings. Well, the Kings have shown everybody tonight that, hey, this year it was the Oilers' year as Edmonton moves on. What a nice game, and some great Fogle and Picard, long conversation there. Of course, ex-teammates. Love these conversations. Most of them are good game, good luck, good series. Rittich coming up with Skinner there, having a conversation. Lots of conversations going on. Lots of shoulder pats. This is one of the classiest things they do. The handshake after elimination is what it's all about. Warriors for 60 minutes, battling, knocking each other crazy, And when it's all said and done, the handshakes, the pats, the congratulations and good luck sentiments, this is what hockey is all about. We can be warriors on the ice, but we can be respectful and gentlemanly at other times when the horn goes. What a finish. Congratulations to the Oilers. Thank you, Ship. Congratulations to the Maple Leafs. Congratulations to the Oilers. 2 phenomenal games, and I'm glad we could be here to do them both. This was amazing. Again, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're going to be live for round 2 starting early next week. We're going to take off. We're going to take off this weekend. Obviously, well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what's up tomorrow night. We'll see what's up on Saturday night. But right now, it's time to go to bed because I'm tired. It's been a long day going since 6:45, and now it's time to shut her down. Thank you, mods, for hanging out and being here all the way through. Really, really appreciate you. Thank you to everybody who hit that like button, hit that subscribe, donated on either one of the streams tonight. This has been an incredible, incredible evening. Just a lot of fun. Larda, what's going on? Welcome in. Just a great finish and a great run. And Oilers fans, you have a lot to celebrate. You have one heck of a series coming up. Here's an interview with Calvin Pickard. Let's listen in.
You look around and you see these fans, and you got a lot of sweat under that mask and over your brow. How would you assess the way this has gone for your team?
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of dead in the water there for a bit, down 2-0, and then obviously trailing in game 3, but the resolve of this group is crazy. Last year, this year, since I've been here, we always face adversity, we always come back stronger, and today wasn't our best by any stretch, but we found a way. We won 4 in a row after being down 2-0, and it's, we'll enjoy it tonight, tomorrow, and then we'll get ready for next one.
So you get the tap to start game 3.
PBS, what a heck of a game. Great game.
Heavy pressure. How do you handle that?
Good night, Jamie.
I just go day by day. I go out for game 3, try and do my job. I can't chase a win. I can't chase a result. I just need to go out there and do my job and trust my teammates they'll do theirs.
I know oftentimes when we talk about a series, you got to be resilient. You've been resilient in your career. You never doubted yourself. And how important is that on a day like today to prove to anyone who maybe didn't believe in you that you always did?
Yeah, Frank, tough game. Tough game.
Yourself, you're not going to have too much success. So, there were some tough days all the way through. Obviously, playing the American League for a while. I knew I could get back here, and I knew I could play at this level. But opportunity is one thing, and then seizing the opportunity is the other.
If I got this right, Kathy and Don.
There it is. Nice little interview here with Pickard. Pickard says they were dead in the water at first, and he had to come in and just do his job, and he did his job and did his job really, really well. Jeremy, not really. My French is horrendous, admittedly. So no, I cannot. Both Skinners will be watching from the sidelines. Yeah, probably. Pickard is probably going to get the nod in round 2. Although we said at the start, 2 big things were going to be trouble for the Oilers. We said it was going to be the loss of Ekholm. Not having him was going to be trouble, and that Bouchard had to step up, and that Skinner was going to be a problem. We didn't know which Stuart Skinner we were going to see. Obviously, not a good one for the first 2 games. Pickard comes in and absolutely turns things around. Congratulations again, Oiler fans. Huge, huge win. Oh, we're going to go on to the next round. Have a great night. We'll see you again very, very soon. Make sure your notifications are on so that way you get notified when we do. That would be more likely Winnipeg against the Leafs. Hey, I'd be okay with that. Jets versus Leafs, Oilers versus Leafs. Either way, it's a phenomenal Stanley Cup final. We'd love to see it. From myself, the family, and everyone behind the Samwell B12 experience, we say thank you. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, everybody. Have a good sleep. I know I will. Good night.